on the go? Just call Mo. Visit justcallmo.com or call 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando, an iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human. Someone's going to get offended. It's just the way the world works. So to hopefully save everyone a little time and or energy, here's this. The opinions that you hear are those of the host and callers, and not those of iHeartMedia, its management, or advertisers. You are now listening to The Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
That's right, guys. Here we go on a Friday edition of the Jim Colbert Show. Thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate that, as we do every single day, and we do have a bomb for you today, man. We'll get you caught up on what's happening in the world. That will do that with JCS News. 3:45, it's Sinker Sale and Embers only. 4:40, it's our brand new segment, Whiskey of the Week, brought to you by our friends over at / 5 o'clock hour, we'll do Pick the Porn. And we'll end it up with 8-Bit Update, and you heard it here first. Your calls, texts, and talkbacks all day long. Welcome to the show. I'm Jim. To my left, my lovely and very dangerous co-host, Ms. Deb Roberts.
Hello there.
Straight ahead producer, Jack Bradshaw.
Good afternoon.
Comedy alien, Ross Padgett.
Chips on a sandwich is just unhealthy lettuce.
407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. Find us easily on social, Instagram, Facebook at The Jim Colbert Show, on X, just at Jim Colbert Show, and all day, every day at JimColbertLive.com. That's where you can check us out live, watch us do the show, get involved with our question of the day, get involved with our YouTube chat room, and if you want to send a talkback, that's easy as well. Just grab the iHeartRadio app, go to Real Radio, and use that mic to send your comment over to Jack, and we'll get you on the air. Superstardom is right around the corner for you indeed. How you guys doing today?
Friday.
It is Friday.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Friday, try-day.
Are short weeks weird for you guys?
They're longer.
Weird in a great way.
Yeah.
What do you mean longer?
They feel longer by the end of the week.
Do they really?
Yeah.
It was wild because we had a thing on Wednesday, a family thing on Wednesday, and like Tuesday evening, I was like, oh, man, we got a full day to plan for that thing. And I was like, oh, no, that's tomorrow. So I get lost in it. Would you rather have your short week be a Monday off or a Friday off?
Friday.
Yeah, agreed 100%. Yeah. It's weird because although it extends your weekend, the Monday extension of your weekend does not have the same vibe.
No.
As the Friday off extension of your weekend.
It's just a nicer feeling on Sunday.
Yeah.
But it's not the party feeling that you get when you know you have a Friday off.
Because Friday off says you've got an extra party day. Monday's like, well, you've got those errands you could get to.
Because Sunday
good day for laundry.
Sunday culturally for us outside of football season isn't really a party day.
No, Sunday is like Jack just said. Sunday for me is laundry. It's getting everything done that I'm not going to get done during the week.
On.
It's God's day.
Because how many people, do you guys ever tell yourself, I'll just do a load, on a Wednesday night? No problem.
Never doing that.
And
that's that load. You know what that load does? It sits in the dryer until Saturday. And then you have to wind up running the dryer with a damp towel so you can get the wrinkles back out of your clothes again.
You haven't been in my house.
I have been in your house. Because everybody does the same thing. Everybody does the same thing, man. Everybody puts that load of clothes in the dryer on Tuesday. They're like, oh, I'm going to fold these up and I'm going to be proactive this week. And Friday, you're still pulling it out one by one. Or you've run that load of clothes 15 times to get the wrinkles out of it because you're too lazy to get out there and fold them up.
Or what's worse, you pull it out after all those dryer tries and you're like, damn it.
Yeah, it's still wrinkly.
I've got to wash it again.
Yeah, exactly.
I left it too long.
I feel like Sunday is the only day that if I were like in a coma, I could wake up and tell that it's a Sunday. I feel like Sundays have a aroma, an atmosphere, a vibe.
Yeah, they do.
Sunday out of the 7 days is the one day I'm like, oh, I can tell when it's a Sunday.
I used to have a smell associated with that because in my house, Sundays were the days that my mom used to cook big breakfasts for the family. So I would wake up on Sunday mornings to the aromas of coffee and bacon and potatoes cooking. That was like the wake-up smell for Sundays.
That's a nice way to get out of bed.
That is a great way to get out of bed.
So good.
And I feel like Sundays just like they're so wholesome and they're right smashed in between the blob, mundane gray that is Monday and then the hangover-inducing day that is Saturday.
And you mentioned it is God's day. Do you guys ever say, well, it is supposed to be a day of rest?
Right, yeah. That's when I get all biblical.
I like that.
That's about when it comes to an end, too.
God's day, not motivating you to go to church, but more to sit on the couch.
Yeah, God will
Scroll
understand.
Instagram. I'll look for some religious reels.
All right, 77031. I have a question to ask. I did something last night. I want to find out what you guys think.
Are you sure you want to tell us?
Yeah.
Sorry, let me recover. Religious Reels got me.
Religious Reels was a good one.
I got a lot of them.
So last night, sitting around, we're kind of going over the schedule for things we need to have done. And we have a friend that's coming over to help us with something this weekend, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm sitting on the couch. We've been talking for a few minutes. I just shoot this guy a text. I'm like, hey, man, what time do you think you'll be over on Saturday? Send. And I didn't realize something. All right.
You sent it to the wrong person.
I was going to say that.
No, not to the wrong person.
You held down on send.
What does that do?
Oh, boy. Invisible ink, impact, nothing?
No, really, I didn't know that. If you hold it down on send, if it's invisible, that means nothing got sent. Don't even stop.
I don't even know what he's talking about, and I'm very gullible.
But he's doing his Conan O'Brien laugh.
Yeah.
When you go ahead and just hold down. The next day, send me a text, and then you go ahead and hold down on send.
Okay.
And this is about to blow your minds.
Okay.
Yeah, because you could have a lot of more fun and animation in an iMessage.
Do you know my password to get to my phone?
What?
That's a little joke. Hold on one sec. Ross Paget. Is it Paget?
It's Paget.
Okay,
but
Paget.
I feel like you've gotten it down before.
Okay, so when I send, just hold it down?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
What do you mean? What is it?
So, okay, let's try slam.
Yeah.
So hold on. I send it in invisible ink, and it's just kind of sparkling like a vampire that's in the sunlight.
So then as the person who texted, or, the receiver, I can rub my finger and then see the text.
Oh, that's so cool.
Look at that.
I got you guys, man.
Wow, that's cool.
You did.
I forgot what I was going to ask you now.
Yeah.
And if you do it to screen, then you get the whole thing.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. I didn't know that.
I'm still not sure what I
Ross.
did.
What'd you say?
I'm still not sure what I did. I wrote a word. She wrote slam. I'll go, all right, I'll send punch.
You just
I did that. And then I saw the word slam. I'm like, oh, that's what she meant. And I don't know what happened.
You just launched our missiles from Iceland.
Damn it.
But I am invested. What did you do on this text, man? Did you slip something?
No, nothing like that. What is the latest you can text somebody?
Oh, no.
9 o'clock at night.
That's not a friend or a family member?
I would say
roll that back to 8.
At the very latest.
9 if they're a friend.
Sub 8, man.
What time was it? 10:30?
Oh, my God. Was it 10:30, quarter to 11?
Or this morning?
It wasn't terrible, but when I sent it, because we get home so late, and by the time we get done with our normal stuff, like, dinner and everything like that.
Here's the excuse before we get the truth.
It's not an excuse. I'm just telling you the truth.
Yeah.
And as we started kind of talking about the things, like, my wife and I have to have this meeting every night or twice a week.
So?
Like, I sent him a text at like 9:55.
Oh, that is. You're flirting. You flirted.
Why didn't you just send an eggplant?
Did it say you up?
Yeah.
Did you hit it with...
How do you know that booty call language?
Did you send it with the slam effect?
All I know is Danny's rubbing on it right now. No.
Show title 308. Danny's rubbing on it now.
When was the last time you texted Danny?
Oh, my God, it's been a year.
Oh, no.
I think it's been more than a year.
So you texted him at 9:55 at night to ask him to come over and do a favor for free on a Saturday.
No, it's not a favor. We have some trim. This guy's a professional trim carpenter.
Oh, good.
That's what he does. So we have him coming over to do a couple things in this room we want done that I cannot do. I'm completely cool with not being able to do it. We know this guy's on point. We know he does a good job.
Oh, listen to you trying to butter him up.
He's not even listening. Tori knows him from years ago. And I was like, well, how about Danny? And she's like, yes, text Danny. And so out of nowhere, I just grabbed my phone because I'm happy with myself because I remember Danny. I'm like, what's up, Danny? It's Jim. Blah, 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 blah. And then he texted me this morning and said, sorry, I didn't get your call. I'm usually not up that late. He goes to bed at like 9 because he works out this god-awful heat all day long.
Jimmy.
I think the most important detail, and I don't want to gloss over it, was he's not even listening. Because that came with a lot of storytelling on that part.
I don't even know if he's not. I'm going to be honest. I do not know if he's not listening.
Yeah, but you always want what you can't have, right?
Yeah. No.
You know?
Anyway, so we don't need to get into the other stuff. Is 8 o'clock is what you're saying? 8 o'clock?
No, actually.
9 o'clock for friends and family?
Yes.
No, if you know he works outside and he goes to bed and he works outside.
I didn't know that he could have become an accountant.
Well, no, because
Not
that's
going to help
not
you with your carpenter
exactly.
work.
I was going to say you wouldn't have called him for that.
He still got
It should be 6 p.m.
No, get out of here.
Yeah.
6 o'clock?
He wants his Danny. Don't get in his way.
Then what's it for family? Like,
Well, that's up to 9.
What's the latest I can text you guys?
Oh, dude, anytime.
Yeah, okay. For him, it's like, no, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
For you guys, if I text you at like 10:30, you're going to be like, what the F is this guy doing?
Oh, no. If you're texting at 10:30, I'm calling you at 10:31 because there's only 2 reasons why you've ever texted or called, and neither of them are ever good. Never.
Whoa, what? I know one of them is like, I'm not going to be in. What's the other one? Jack, what's the latest I can text you?
10:30.
All right, very good.
Because you 10:30 from 10:30 until 11:15, I'm going to bed unless something really good in Red Dead Redemption is going on. Then it's midnight.
You grow your beard yet?
I'm growing it out. Definitely.
So let me ask you a quick question because you guys just said something.
Jack is a man.
So when you guys get texts from me, you automatically think it's bad?
Yes.
Because you don't text very often.
Yeah.
Especially, I mean, I don't know, but you guys.
And also the verbiage. If you don't actually add something to make it seem lighthearted or fun, I assume you're angry.
Oh, yeah.
Without a doubt.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go.
Come on.
Let's look at your last text here.
It's not even.
Ross, where are you on this? Can you,
I'm a little bit in both worlds because I do agree with Jack's assessment that you have resting bitch texting face.
Yeah.
There is something with the timing.
Yeah.
That's the name of the show, by the way. Resting bitch texting face.
But I do not usually 9 times out of 10, I do not take your text like that. But that's the good news.
Okay.
The bad news is that I usually laugh at your text in a different way.
Why?
Because a lot of times, like, you hit like spacebar a couple times, so the bubble's way bigger than just the word yes actually needs. So every now and then there's just like these big splotches of text.
Here's an example of a text I got from you that doesn't have anything other than just what you want to say, so it comes across as aggressive.
Okay.
I got a text from you that says okay, but in gym language, that's
it? Two letters and you found that to be angry?
That's the vibe I get from you.
Me agreeing with you is angry.
Well, here's the question. Jack, how many words was the immediate previous text that, caused that okay response?
5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Now,
10,
don't
11, 12,
let's-
13, 14, 15, 16,
there's no-
17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23,
There's no
24,
reason
25,
to get
26,
into
27,
that.
28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35,
Wow.
36, 37, 38, 39, 41, 42.
No, we're not doing that. My God almighty. It's like Glenn's back on the air. Okay.
Call back.
Okay, so I said, if I went and the ratio of Ross words to my responses are crazy. Ross literally texted me something the other day, and it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bubbles long, and my response was OS.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then my next response was, hey, dude, I got a half a pizza for you when you get home. Or when you get here. You can.
Yeah.
All right, 407-916-1041. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. But I needed some guidance there because I didn't realize until this morning. I was like, maybe I said that a little late. And then the first thing he says back to me is like, hey, dude, I was already in bed. So answered. Thank you.
There you go.
Sorry, Danny. Didn't mean to do that to you. But
If he took it as a flirtatious move, he's not wrong.
No, he didn't take it as a flirtatious move.
Well, you don't really
I'm not
sure
saying
about
that he
that.
did.
I am sure of it.
Just saying.
It was the picture of my ass that was the flirting part. Have you got some news?
Then you can forget the eggplant. Yeah, Florida's going to benefit from a Cash App settlement. Meanwhile, the FBI probes a Miami money trail linked to Messi's Argentina squad, and a well-intentioned donation took an unexpected turn. We'll talk about that and more coming next during JCS News.
You got it. All right, 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Back in a sec with Deb's News and more of the Jim Colbert Show. Stay right there.
Real Radio is on Instagram at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733. The off-ramp from I-4 westbound to World Drive, that's partially blocked. There's a crash getting cleared up there. Construction on the ramp from I-4 eastbound to World Drive is causing bumper-to-bumper traffic through Champions Gate. Traffic's backed up all the way from County Road 557. If you don't have to get off that exit, keep left to avoid any delays there. And if you see traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Staples. All right, it's officially the most wonderful time of the year at Staples. They've got back-to-school supplies as low as 25 cents, up to 40% off select tech, 20% off for teachers, and more. Check out all the deals at staples.com/back-to-school. Staples, that was easy.
Core Flooring Center in Winter Park is the go-to destination for flooring. Visit coreflooringfl.com.
Join Jim Colbert on The Jim Colbert Show for his Cigar of the Week segment every Friday afternoon at 3:45. You can pick up these featured cigars at all 3 Corona Cigar Company locations, Dr. Phillips, Heathrow, and downtown. Learn more at coronacigar.com.
Hoagie Fest is back at Wawa. And this year, it's a meal deal. Grab any shorty hoagie, wrap, or chicken sandwich, any Hers chips, and a small fountain drink for just $6. Or make it a classic for only $8. It's the hoagies you love, now with even more value. Big flavor, same Hoagie Fest vibes, but only for a limited time. Hoagie Fest is back. Gotta have a Wawa.
When bills can't wait, every minute matters. That's why there's Amscot. Walk in with your photo ID, proof of income, and checking account info. Walk out with $50 to $1,000 in minutes. Amscot. Some restrictions apply, subject to approval.
Hey Orlando, why settle for one dealership when you can shop 3? Greenway Kia's 3 Central Florida locations give you access to 3 times the inventory. Shop over 1,200 new Kias, all priced clearly online at greenwaykias.com. Plus, when you trade with us, over 40 Greenway dealerships bid on your vehicle to help maximize its value. And this week only, bring us any trade and get an additional $1,000 off your new Kia. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
Negative equity refinanced. All factory rebates applied.
The biggest sporting event in the world and a superior light beer to match it. Michelob Ultra. Michelob Ultra, official beer sponsor of the FIFA World Cup 26. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2026, Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
AutoNation makes it easy to find your next used car, especially when the used car you need is at the price you want. Starting under $20,000. Plus, the price you see is the price you pay. No hidden fees, no surprises. Buy confidently with our 5-day or 250-mile money-back guarantee. Even appraise your car online and we'll give you a top dollar offer. Hurry to AutoNation now. Less stress, more go. Offer plus tax and tag. Appraisal subject to verification. See store for details.
My obstructive hypertrophic cardiomyopathy kept me from baseball games with my boys. The stairs were too much. With Camzyos, my symptoms have improved and I can be more active again. Camzyos is a cardiac myosin inhibitor, the first in its class to treat adults with symptomatic OHCM. Camzyos may improve your symptoms and ability to be active, and it reduced obstruction in the heart 4 times more.
In a 30-week study, Camzyos, mavacamten, reduced post-exercise obstruction on average 47 units of pressure versus 10 with placebo. Results may vary. Camzyos may cause serious side effects, including heart failure that can lead to death, a risk that's increased with serious infection, irregular heartbeat, or with certain other medicines. Do not stop, start, or change medicines or dose without telling your doctor. You must have echocardiograms before and during treatment. Seek help for new or worsening heart failure symptoms. Camzyos is only available through a restricted program. Before taking, tell your doctor about all your medical conditions and current or planned pregnancy, as Camzyos may harm your unborn baby.
Visit Camzyos.com or call 1-855-CAMZYOS. Actor portrayal.
I like shorts that are pretty short.
What do kids want to wear back to school? We ask them.
I love wearing things that make me feel confident. They have to be like really comfortable too.
Yeah. Nike shoes, running shoes.
Like I think I wear my Birkenstocks every single day.
I just wear what I want and I let other people wear what they want.
Academy Sports and Outdoors has the guaranteed best prices on back to school gear. If you happen to find a better price at a competitor, we'll beat it by 5%. Academy, fun can't lose.
Academy.
Someone had a birthday.
Yep, 50. Can't believe it.
50 years of wisdom.
Great segue. We have a health reminder from the CDC.
Pneumococcal vaccination is recommended for adults 50 or older. Says here, we're over 6 times more likely to be hospitalized with pneumococcal pneumonia than adults under 50.
I don't love those odds.
Same. Look what I found. Pfizer's Prevnar 20 is proven to help protect adults against pneumococcal pneumonia and invasive pneumococcal disease in just 1 dose, and millions have already gotten it.
Continued approval may depend on a supportive study. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you have a severe allergy to its ingredients. A weakened immune system may lower your response. Common side effects include injection site pain and swelling, fatigue, headache, muscle, and joint pain. For full prescribing information, please call 1-855-213-2138. Visit Prevnar20.com or talk to your doctor or pharmacist.
I'm on Prevnar20.com now, scheduling my appointment.
Good idea. And happy 50th.
The World Cup is underway and it's been incredible. On our podcast, The Away End, with Daniel Alarcon and John Green, we're talking about the games that have delighted us, the teams that have inspired us, and what surprised us, all through the lens of being massive fans of the world's most beautiful game.
Daniel, I can hardly believe the drama that the group stage brought us, but now it's time to talk about the teams that are left as the tournament reaches its crescendo and decides the next World Cup champion.
Open your free iHeartRadio app, search The Away End with Daniel Alarcon and John Green, and listen now.
Win $25,000 in free impact windows from Maurice Windows. Text TRUST to 20129.
Today is Mo Betta with Ross Padgett. Sponsored by Just Call Mo, Orlando's injury attorneys. There's only one place to watch this nonsense. At Jim Colbert Show on YouTube.
Previously on the Jim Colbert Show, $3,800. Well, Jim, I hope you get your Snoratron 3000 for less than that. Good luck with that one.
I did.
Just want to get this straight, Jimmy. You texted a strange man who you haven't texted in over a year at whatever time in the night, asking for, quote, a little trim, unquote. Unacceptable, sir.
Well done, sir. Well done.
Oh, he's not wrong.
All right, 407 916-1041. You can always text us 77031 if you'd like to be a wise ass like that guy and send a talk back. You can do it as well. It's easy and free. Just grab the iHeartRadio app, go straight to Real Radio, and use that mic to send your comment over to Jack, and we'll get you on the air, man.
Superstar.
It's that easy. You can be part of the show every single day if you'd like. We love it, by the way.
Yeah, we do.
We love the engagement. Anytime we say or talk about something that you like and you want to get a comment in there, do that. You don't have to wait on the phone anymore. Just bring up your app, use that, send it right over, make sure it's edited up nice, and we'll get you on the air.
iHeartRadio app is free.
Yeah, absolutely free. 100%. All right, welcome back. I'm Jim. Jack is right there. Ross is right there. And Deb has your news. Let's get it.
It's time for JCS News. Wow, has this guy got to put his name on everything?
It's in my contract, dude.
Here's the news on the Jim Colbert Show.
I don't know why.
Never gets old.
It should not make me laugh anymore. JCS News is brought to you by that mortgage guy, Don. Give him a listen tomorrow morning when he's host of the Home Loans Radio Show. All right, we kick things off with a farewell to a pioneer. The oldest woman to travel to space, Wally Funk, love her name, has passed away at the age of 87. Funk entered space on a Blue Origin flight in 2021 at the age of 82.
We had a great time. It was wonderful. I want to go again fast.
Her city of residence, Grapevine, Texas, announced that she died peacefully Wednesday evening surrounded by loved ones.
Very cool.
Yeah, she has a long history. I thought, well, I only have so much time in the newscast, so let me just go ahead and
that's very cool.
Give her props.
It shouldn't be weird, but the fact that was 5 years, Blue Origin has been taking people to space.
Yeah,
Isn't
it's
that crazy?
Yeah.
But then it's already July 10th.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, Florida is going to receive part of a $45 million multi-state settlement with Block Incorporated over allegations it failed to protect Cash App users from fraud. So attorneys general say the company misled consumers by suggesting Cash App offered bank-like protections, right? Oh, don't worry, it's FDIC insured.
Sure, yeah.
The state share will help fund future consumer protection efforts. Block will also pay up to $120 million to affected users nationwide. All right, temporary protected status officially ends today for citizens of several nations, including Venezuela, Haiti. Florida has the largest Haitian population in the U.S., and many work in the service industry and healthcare. Immigration attorney Tammy Fox-Iskoff says if they did not apply for asylum within a year of arriving here, they're going to lose their work permit.
It's a disaster. Today is their last day of work permission under TPS. We have a lot of Haitians in South Florida. They work predominantly in service industries and in the healthcare field.
And I know a lot of hotel and motel operators have been reacting quite like, oh, no, what are we going to, you know, that's a lot of their housekeeping staff and such. So she says companies and corporations who employ Haitians without a work permit will potentially face sanctions, fines, maybe even criminal penalties. She also predicts that no immigrants are going to want to return to Haiti or Venezuela because they're both in complete chaos and anarchy right now.
Yep.
All right, speaking of chaos and anarchy, this is an interesting story.
What a segue.
I'm listening.
Chaos and anarchy.
Yeah, and federal agents are turning up the heat on the soccer world in Miami.
Really?
According to a Miami Herald report, the FBI has opened a preliminary financial fraud investigation into the Argentine Football Association. That is, of course, the governing body behind international superstar Lionel Messi. Investigators are tracking down about, $300 million.
Wow.
In international soccer revenues that were quietly funneled through a network of shell accounts based in Aventura. Now, Messi himself is completely in the clear. He has nothing to do with this. But local marketing executives are already being questioned by federal executives.
So they're basically skimming? Is that what they were doing?
They're saying that all of these like endorsement contracts and so
interesting.
Apparently a lot of people have a lot of questions to answer about. So where
about
did this
about a lot of money.
Exactly. And was it funneled and used as it was Ozark. Money laundering.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Lionel Messi has a Lego. There's a Lionel Messi Lego set.
Yeah.
I saw that today, and I'm like, how much is this guy worth?
Yeah. Oh, it's a whole bunch. He's a billionaire.
What do you think?
1.2 billion.
Oh, so good. 1.1 billion.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's gonna be. I mean, these premier
or is that
athletes.
the cost for the Lego set?
That's about the going rate for a goat these days, right? Like 1.2, 1.5, like $2 million.
Well, in the meantime, World Cup action is hitting a fevered pitch. You see what I did there?
Pitch!
In South Florida. Although 5 World Cup matches are in the books, Miami Host Committee CEO Alina Hudak stresses there are 2 more at Miami Stadium.
We have 2 more weeks to go, so let's keep watching soccer.
Ahead of tomorrow's quarterfinal at Miami Stadium between England and Norway.
Oh, God, give it to me.
Yeah, right in my veins.
Miami Beach
tomorrow afternoon?
Yeah, Miami Beach is welcoming Norwegian fans to take part in the viral rowing craze. That's going to take part at Ocean Drive and 5th Street at 2 p.m. and again at 7 p.m. Watch your Instagram feed for what it looks like.
Got a little talker about the World Cup teams and their loves of America a little bit later. Nothing crazy,
cool.
Just a little blurb I found interesting.
I saw this one Norway fan pissed going, we never rowed. We didn't row. We sailed. We sailed across the big sea.
I saw that right, yeah.
All right, the Magic opened NBA Summer League with a rough outing. Don't be shocked. Falling to the Hornets 86-74 in Las Vegas. Orlando drops to 0-1 and gets right back at it tomorrow afternoon against the Heat. Miami tips off its Summer League schedule later today against the Bucks. And one last side note, I can't believe we're already getting close to the All-Star break for
baseball.
For baseball. I can't believe we're...
hauling ass, man.
I know. Already half the season.
Someone tell Doc Brown to sit down.
Yeah, no joke.
2 men in Titusville are accused of kidnapping a woman and holding her captive for 10 days.
This story is bananas, by the way.
Authorities say Dwayne Mitchell and Adam Copeland tied the woman up with zip ties, beat her, and threatened her with a gun. She somehow managed to escape and get help from a neighbor. The men are facing kidnapping charges, you think?
Yeah, I think. Was she a prostitute? Does it say anything about that?
And are
or
being
an
held without bond in the Brevard County Jail. That part I do not have in the story.
Yeah,
the
the reason I ask is because I saw the first story about it. I didn't know if there were any after reporting that kind of continued the story.
Yeah,
they talked about them going out on a date together, all 3 of them.
Oh,
yeah, and then it wound up where they just said, the date's not over yet. It's going to be over in like 2 weeks. And they kept her in like a laundry room, zip tied, and she escaped through a window and went to the next door neighbor or something like that.
That is, ugh.
Yeah, these guys are looking for some big time.
Exactly. Yeah. And then when you lock them away, melt down the key.
Yeah.
A church in Putnam County.
Oh, boy.
Is getting national recognition. The city of Palatka announced Wednesday that St. Mary's Episcopal Church on St. John's Ave was listed last week on the National Register of Historic Places. The 19th century church is being recognized as one of Florida's oldest African-American wooden churches that's still serving its congregation.
Yeah, I believe it's right there on, if I remember right, it also has some unbelievably beautiful stained glass in that church. If it's the same one. There are so many old-ass buildings in P-Town.
Well, the city says the designation marks a key milestone in preserving Palatka's cultural and architectural heritage.
Yeah. Oh, there's a lot of it there, I'm telling you, man.
Okay, I was going to snicker, but I didn't.
No, you can snicker all you want. I'm just saying, I mean, at one point, Palatka was a big deal right up until the railroads happened. Then guess what? It was not a big deal.
Kind of like what happened with Route 66 when the interstates came in.
All these little interstates along the river, all those cities, Sanford, Palatka, Jacksonville, they were all supposed to be the hubs of this state until the railroad was built, and then it changed everything.
And it's so interesting when you see smaller communities that used to thrive with those beautiful old Victorian homes.
That's what Palatka was made of, that, dude. I'm telling you, I could take you to the riverfront there and show you 50 of them.
But once one little element changes,
that's it.
It just becomes like a ghost town.
That's exactly what happened.
It is incredible to see. All right, it is time again for trappers to round up as many pythons as possible in the Florida Everglades as the 10-day Florida Python Challenge is officially underway.
This snake can grow to be 20 feet long and 200 pounds, totally destroying the food chain.
200 pounds. This snake can be 200 pounds. Destroy the food chain, this snake. 200 pounds.
That's why I included it.
Damn thing, I appreciate that. I got a fascination with old dudes like that.
Because you sound like one so good. You do such a good impression.
Not my exact definition of trap star, but you got to call him when you see him.
South Florida Water Management's alligator Ron Bergeron says the goal is to save the Everglades. Last year, how many snakes were removed?
800.
200.
5,000
points. Jack, I believe 300.
Okay, yeah,
300 snakes. They're so elusive and difficult to find. That's why you hear about them using dogs. Didn't you say at one point they were using like a mechanical rabbit?
Robo rabbits. Guinea pigs with trackers on them, so that when they ate the guinea pig, I believe that's what it's called, or the nutri or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
They would eat that, and then the tracker they would swallow the tracker, then they could go right to where the snake was. They found that to be the most effective way because the snake will also kind of lead back to nests, I guess, of them.
There also was a big female or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
5,000. I'm an idiot.
That's okay. No, you're not.
No, you're not.
Whoa. Don't sell them short.
Yeah. Hey, buddy, listen, you're not. Not for that guess.
Ooh.
Wait.
This year's grand prize for trapping the most and longest invasive snakes is $10,000. If you remember, last year's winner is about as big as a toothpick.
Oh, yeah.
Just tiny little thing, and I think she removed 16 of those snakes on her own.
She was like 5'7" and holding the snakes, and it looked like, you know how you get that perspective thing, like you hold it real close to the camera and then you're behind it?
Right.
It looked like the snake's head is real big. Right. It was like that close to her. Like the snake's head was bigger than her.
Exactly. She's just a tiny little thing. All right, and then we go next to a Florida moment. The Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission is investigating a viral TikTok video that shows a woman petting an alligator from a kayak. The video, taken at Silver Springs State Park, gained over this many views before it was taken down.
5 million.
12.
2 million.
The reason why I say 5 million is my wife saw this video 2 weeks ago on TikTok.
Really?
Yeah. The story's just breaking, but she saw this. She sent this thing to me 2 weeks ago.
Wow, that's crazy. And yet, Points Jack, it actually received 2.1 million views before it was taken down.
Jack's on fire.
Fuego.
It was posted amid a series of alligator attacks in Florida, including the Orlando hiker who lost both of her arms in an alligator attack.
Yeah.
So it prompted lots of complaints to the FWC, and the FWC is urging folks to, quote, please don't pet the alligators.
Yeah, when she sent me the video, I think my response to that video was, well, that's $5K.
Right.
Yeah, like that's $5,000. That's an easy way to spend 5 Gs.
That's you're
playing
not around
with
that.
I mean, evidence of you doing that. I don't think they don't think that's
play
cool.
around with that. No, they do not.
Yeah.
All right. A well-intentioned donation to a Brooksville museum took an unexpected turn this morning when one of the items was found to contain a dangerous substance. Hernando County Sheriff Al Nienhuis says a woman came to the May Stringer house last night to donate some items that were part of her late father's medical collection. He'd been a doctor, died about 4 years ago, had a lot of these kind of like what your granddad used to do,
the
right?
Old instruments and stuff.
The old
yeah.
instruments and stuff. Well, among them was a glass bottle from the early 1900s marked picric acid.
This particular bottle had crystallized, and when picric acid crystallizes, it apparently becomes an explosive, and it's actually used in explosives for war and so forth.
So everyone's kind of glad they didn't take that bottle and go, what's this?
Yeah, shake it up.
Just shake it up.
It's picric?
Picric.
Okay.
P-I-C-R-I-C.
Wow.
Picric acid.
Never heard of that. I thought you were going to say mercury.
Yeah,
My grandfather used to have a bottle of mercury that we would play with.
Oh, geez.
I mean, we didn't take it out of the bottle, but we would just kind of marvel at it. He would put it in a pan. You could kind of, and it would react to a magnet. I'm fine. Everything's fine.
Jim with the earnest, I mean, it never fell out.
It's fine.
I once had a mercury thermometer break, and I just cleaned it up with paper toweling. It was like,
yeah, you're fine. Again, nothing
to see.
No evidence and everything.
We're from the 70s. You put dirt in it. Nienhuis says there was no criminal activity involved because the woman didn't even know what she had. She didn't know. She didn't mean to hurt anyone or do anything bad. The Citrus County Bomb Squad was called in to dispose of the bottle safely. And that concludes your JCS News.
Picric.
77031. That's how you text us. Back in a sec with Sink or Sail and Embers only.
Get ready to text your vote for Sink or Sail. Coming up next on the Jim Colbert Show.
This weather report is brought to you by Mills Air.
The heat is on across Central Florida. Hi there, I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist TJ Springer. Temperatures soar into the upper 90s for us across much of the area, and that is why we have heat advisories in play because of the humidity. Those feels like temps can get up close to 108 degrees. Be sure you're drinking plenty of water, not overdoing it outdoors. Might see a spotty shower or storm, but with this ridge of high pressure, rain chances have come down. Through the overnight, we'll fall back into the middle to upper 70s under a few clouds, and for our Saturday, more of the same. Highs right back into the middle to upper 90s with feels like temps getting back up close to 108 with that storm team alert continuing. From the Fox 35 Storm Center, I'm meteorologist TJ Springer.
This report is sponsored by OUC.
With OUC rebates, you can upgrade your home with energy or water-saving improvements and get money back. From AC systems to irrigation updates, long-term savings start here. Don't just go green, get green. Visit OUC.com/getgreen.
Hey everybody, Jim Colbert here for my friends over at Life Imaging. You heard Judy in with us yesterday from Life Imaging. She is awesome, and you got to hear the real in Judy's voice yesterday. And the real is that Life Imaging, Judy, and the entire staff over there want to make sure that you are safe, that you're good, that your health is solid, and that you know as much about it as possible. And it is an actual passion of hers. I've seen it happen right there in the office, my own two eyes. That's the whole idea of Life Imaging, is just to get you over there to make sure you can get this free heart scan and see your plaque score, to get some transparency on your own health. And it's so easy to do, by the way. There are no scans. You don't take off your clothes, no dyes, none of that. So don't wait. Do exactly what I did. Get over to Life Imaging. Get this free heart scan. Just a few minimum requirements. It is a $699 value, and it's easy to make your appointment, guys. Just simply pick up your cell phone, dial pound 250, and say the keyword free heart scan. That's it. Pound 250. Say the keyword free heart scan. They'll connect you in seconds. Make that appointment. You will feel better when you do. And while you're there, please ask about their cancer screening as well, because early detection saves lives. It's Life Imaging.
TK Law does divorce differently. No gimmicks, no false promise. They don't fight for men or women. They fight for you, your facts, your future. TK Law, one firm for life. Visit onefirmforlife.com.
Hey, it's that mortgage guy, Don. I can get you pre-approved in as little as 1 day, even if you're a first-time homebuyer. Get answers today at thatmortgageguyDon.com.
With thatmortgageguyDon.com.
Some people are all talk, but conservative farmer Wilton Simpson gets the job done. That's why 61 Florida sheriffs, 24 former Cattlemen Association presidents, and Governor Ron DeSantis all agree. We need Republican Wilton Simpson for Commissioner of Agriculture. They endorse him because Wilton's done the job before. Safeguarding our food supply, he got it done. Conservative Wilton Simpson banned hostile nations, including China, from buying Florida farmland. Standing with our farmers and against overdevelopment, he got it done. Conservative Wilton Simpson increased farmland preservation by 243%. Expanding Florida's wildlife corridors, he got it done. Conservative Wilton Simpson created the Florida Wildlife Corridor Program and conserved 18 million acres of Florida land, including thousands of acres of working farmland. Wilton Simpson is a conservative workhorse who gets the job done. A proven conservative farmer endorsed by Ron DeSantis. Wilton Simpson for Commissioner of Agriculture. Paid for by Wilton Simpson, Republican, for Florida Commissioner of Agriculture.
I'm Mark Anajar.
I'm Glenn Levine.
I'm Ellie Anajar.
Together, we're Anajar and Levine.
If you've been hurt in a car crash, we'll fight to get you the maximum compensation you deserve.
Call Anajar and Levine for your free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE.
In Office Orlando. Now that we have AT&T Fiber Internet in our home, our connection's so fast it can handle streaming, gaming, surfing, and video conferencing for the whole family. The only downside? Our kids' friends are coming over way more often than we'd like. Hey, Jaden, Braden, Zayden, come on in, you guys. Luke, what's up, buddy? How's baseball going? I've got the game streaming in the den. Maybe you can pick up some pointers before we take on Kennedy next week. Ashley A, Ashley D, Ashley P, is this for a group project again? Because last time it looked a lot like high-speed reality TV research. Hey, Kristen! You got the ring light and the tripod this time. Don't forget to tag the house with the fastest internet. Honey, it's going to be another late one. We're going to need more snacks.
Tell all your neighbors, AT&T Fiber has arrived. Hyper-fast internet is now available in your neighborhood. Learn more at att.com/internet. Limited availability in select areas.
Can you trust your home flooring needs to a 17-year-old kid that was in the paint department yesterday? No! Deal directly with Corey, the owner at Core Flooring. He'll beat anyone's price guaranteed. Core Flooring in Winter Park. Online at coreflooringfl.com.
Join Jim Colbert on The Jim Colbert Show for his Cigar of the Week segment every Friday afternoon at 3:45. You can pick up these featured cigars at all 3 Corona Cigar Company locations, Dr. Phillips, Heathrow, and downtown. Learn more at coronacigar.com.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/term. That's ethos.com/term. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required. Point! Hey, you okay? You don't normally miss those shots.
I just haven't been as regular lately, and it's making me feel sluggish.
You should try Metamucil. It's been a game changer for me. Metamucil's plant-based psyllium fiber helps trap and remove the waste that weighs you down. Ace, you're moving better than you were last week.
Definitely.
Metamucil keeps you moving. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Learn more at Metamucil.com.
If you want to buy or sell your home quickly, call Nick Lee. For a guaranteed cash offer, visit theNickLeeGroup.com.
Are you offended yet? Obviously, we're only kidding. You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show. It's time for Sink or Sail. If you think this song is yacht rock, text SAIL to 77031. If not, text SINK.
So Jay requested this song. We played it on Captain's Log Radio. The band is War. War, you know, for other songs that are definitely not yacht rock, but does it mean all their music isn't yacht rock? Is this song yacht rock? All day music. Here's your chance to vote.
Is what we like to play. Yeah.
Hear that old Hammond in the background, like way back there? Hear it?
All day.
Oh, man.
One of the best shows I've ever seen.
Is War, really?
War.
Wow.
How long ago was that, Deb?
That would have been in the it would have been in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
Previous radio station used to bring them in for concerts. Oh, they have such a funky setup.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
It was so good. Cisco Kid.
Yeah, yeah.
Why
Yeah.
Can't We Be Friends?
Yeah.
Oh.
I've not heard this before from them. That's what's kind of wild.
This was new to me. I might have heard this song before, but yeah.
It's like a lounge jam.
I know.
Well, yeah, there you go.
That's exactly what this sounds like. This sounds like if you were at a martini bar and this was playing, this would be the vibe, right?
Yep.
Like tuxedos, martinis.
I don't know. I kind of expect Huggy Bear to walk in at any moment.
Well, even then, Huggy Bear is usually on land.
Yeah.
You see the problem.
Yeah.
I will tell you, it did sail on Sunday.
Did it really?
I thought this one was a coin flip. I didn't know what way it would go.
Man, this is such a good vibe. I wish I had a cigar and some whiskey.
Oh, well, now we have horns and a drum.
Yeah.
Actually.
Well, I might be pulling this boat, making it do a U-turn.
Yeah?
Really?
Well, listen to it now. The beginning was so soft, but now we've got a little rock.
Those are the waves.
Like, I can hear, like, the side of a snare drum right now.
Yeah. This is like nuzzling music. Like dance floor, just burying your face in your wife's neck.
You guys are in the same room. Why don't you show me?
No, shut up. The hell?
Exactly.
Where's Danny when I need him? I don't know, dude. This is a good one, man. I think the best ones are the ones that really make you think about what you even think that is. I would probably sail that, buddy.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's right on the border for me. That can't be more than, like, that's a 51-49 to me.
That's definitely, I'll sail it, but only at sunset.
Yeah, gotcha, 100%. Ross, what say ye?
Oh, no, he's thinking this one.
No, I think it's it really turned out to be a sail right at the end.
Wow, huh? That's nice. I like that.
And it's a great song. I love that song. You're right. It's very loungy in the beginning, but then once we start picking up.
So it was like a door-to-door salesman, and at first you're like, "No, buddy, I don't need any of that." And then they're like,
well, wait a minute.
Tell me about that one part."
It sells by a 3-to-1 margin.
Hey,
wow.
Very nice. Good job, guys.
That was a good suggestion.
Well, Sink or Sell is brought to us each and every Friday and Sunday, for that matter, by Core Flooring Center. It's our buddy Corey at Core Flooring Center. And right now, 10% off all flooring and installation, starting at just $1 a square foot. He's located right there on 436 in Winter Park. You find him online at coreflooringfl.com. But just remember, you're going to get a lifetime installation warranty. He's going to give you a best price guarantee. So if you have a quote, he's going to beat it. Tell him I sent you, save another $50. He's going to donate to Save a Life Pet Rescue. If all that wasn't enough, he offers you a great product as well, whether it's wood flooring, waterproof laminate, vinyl planks, or even carpeting, and recently voted Best Flooring Company in the Best Choice Awards. We want to thank you, Corey, and for all your flooring needs, go to coreflooringfl.com.
Thanks, Corey. Good job. Did a great job for me in my basement. Absolutely killed it. Wonderful choices for different styles if you'd like. And his installers are absolutely on point.
And he's a really, really good community partner as well.
Helped us a lot with our bike drive. Sat there the entire day with a truck full until we told him he could do it.
And putting him together.
Yeah, because he went up there during the news junkie. We were like, no, dude, go away.
Yeah, you got
we need credit for these bikes.
Yeah,
get out of here.
Hold them till 3.
He hid behind the building.
Yep.
And hot box cigarettes into no, he didn't do any of that. All right, let's do Embers only.
Now, it's time to explore the world of cigars, spirits, and other things that make life worth living. This is Embers Only.
Embers Only brought to you by our good friends over at Corona Cigar Company. 3 of these beautiful lounges right here in Central Florida. They also have a couple on the West Coast. If you're in town, downtown Sand Lake and Heathrow. If you're on the West Coast, Sarasota and Tampa. And, of course, always online at coronacigar.com. That's super important because this week's is an online offer only. But let me tell you, you're not suffering because of it. Listen to this insane deal. It's the Romeo y Julieta Vintage Toro 25 cigar pack. 25 Romeo y Julietas. As a matter of fact, I was handing this very cigar out this week at when we were at Whiskey Kitchen.
Yes.
Somebody fired one up and made the choice to come back and tell me how good it was. I actually had one right before the show, and it was fantastic. Everybody knows that Romeos are wonderful cigars, and this one does not let you down. What you have here is Dominican long fillers, Mexican binding, binders, Ecuadorian and Connecticut shade wrapper. Every one of these cigars is a beautiful mellow to medium bodied experience. Exactly what you expect from Romeo. Creamy, like this creamy flavor of like coffee and a little bit of chocolate in there is absolutely wonderful. And the best note they could give this cigar is exactly what I would say. Both for new smokers and seasoned smokers, you are going to be happy with this cigar. So if you're brand new, you could smoke it and enjoy it. If you're a cigar lover, you are going to really, really appreciate the creation of this and the build of it. Unbelievable draw, great construction. Here's the deal. 25 Romeo y Julieta cigars, only $99.95.
What?
This box is usually $270.
I was going to say, I'm not a cigar smoker, and even I know Romeo and Julietas are not cheap.
$270 down to $99.95. You can do the math. That's a 64% discount, but you can only get it online. So when you go to coronacigar.com, you can find this deal out there, the Romeo y Julieta Vintage Toro 25-pack, and order the hell out of them because you will never see a deal like that on a quality cigar like that. 100.
Hell yeah.
Great deal. Incredibly good cigar.
Ross, have you had one of these before?
I believe I have. And yes, everything he just said is basically on the nuts. I think the best note is exactly right. Is that like, there are good mellow cigars, and then there are great mellow cigars.
Agreed 1,000%.
And sometimes, especially when I first got into cigars, I really couldn't tell. This is a great mellow cigar. This is a really good bookend on what light can be, tasting great.
You could not have said that any better. You're 100% right. When you get cigars, sometimes they have a little bit of a hay thing to them. When they're a little bit light, they have that grassy kind of hay flavor to them, right? That's where these separate themselves because you still get a nice, rich cigar tobacco flavor, but it doesn't bowl you over. It doesn't knock you down. You don't ever feel wheezy. Just a really cool smoke. I mean, if you're a beginner out there, like this is an absolute S tier. Go to it, buy it, and enjoy it. You are going to love it.
The construction is always super important just when it comes to the draw itself.
So perfect.
Sounds like a good golf course cigar in Florida during the summer because it finishes nice, but it's not too heavy.
Dude, this thing is like a utility player.
Wow, I almost do sound like a cigar smoker.
Deb, I was like, wow.
Let me back up right over here.
Look at Deb go.
This cigar could pitch 2 innings and then go play left field for the rest of the game. It can do anything.
Oh, utility.
Yeah. Big old utility player. So it's the Romeo y Julieta Vintage Toro 25-pack, only $99.95, but you can only get it online at coronacigar.com. And of course, while you're there, they have everything you could possibly want. All the humidors, lighters, ashtrays, the finest selection of cigars in all of Central Florida. And you should never sleep on their selection of whiskey and spirits, tequilas. I mean, it's unbelievable.
And throw this out here, dude. If you're like me and you're kind of a website nerd, if you've ever designed a website, go to Corona and drool.
Yeah.
That website is so radically efficient. And every time I go there, I go, man, I gotta redesign my website.
Yeah. also,
every time.
And if you haven't been to a lounge, this is one of those places that people tell you about, and you're like, yeah, I'll get over there one day. And then when you get there, you're like, what have I been doing? Like, how have I not been to one of these lounges to sit and just enjoy a cigar?
Big, comfy leather
Just
chairs.
the best.
And if you're not a cigar smoker, you don't have to stay home and assume that they have one of the best air systems inside there. And the spirits, they'll be able to recommend a cigar that would go great with maybe your favorite drink.
So good. Love these guys. Love them. It's coronacigar.com, coronacigar.com. Yes.
Buy the cigars online and then show up to one of their locations.
You do it right there.
You guys hear about this deal that you guys got?
All right, let's take a little break. Back in a second with Primetime Kitchen. Fayez Cara is going to tell us what's good to eat in Orlando. We'll do that next.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show. Make Real Radio 104.1 number one on your presets on our all-new iHeartRadio app and get cool stuff at Real Radio events. Get the app for free in your app store.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
I-4 near World Drive's really going to give you some issues here. The off-ramp heading westbound's blocked due to an accident getting cleared up eastbound. There's construction on that off-ramp. That's causing some stop-and-go traffic. Traffic's backed up through Champions Gate all the way to County Road 557. Keep left to avoid those delays. And if you see traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866 676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Staples. All right, it's officially the most wonderful time of the year at Staples. They've got back-to-school supplies as low as 25 cents, up to 40% off select tech, 20% off for teachers, and more. Check out all the deals at staples.com/back-to-school. Staples, that was easy.
A grand in your hand returns this Monday. Over $250,000 given away $1,000 at a time. Start planning now what you would do with a grand in your hand. This national contest presented locally by Mills Air.
Mills Air has been in business since 1992 right here in Central Florida. That's over 29 years. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. Turn to the experts. That's Mills Air. It's equipment change-out time. You can get upgrades up to $1,275 in rebates. Go to millsair.com.
They say a good lawyer knows the law and a great lawyer knows the judge. But the truth, the right lawyer makes all the difference in your life. At TK Law, the right lawyer will help you avoid trauma, resolve disputes, and find a way forward. Whether it's divorce, a business conflict, or a car accident, we are trusted by our clients, we're respected by our peers, and we're proven where it matters the most. Don't settle for just the lawyer. Choose the right lawyer. Choose TK Law. OneFirmForLife.com.
Get ready for the red carpet celebration of the year when Disney on Ice presents Spotlight Magic, featuring your favorite characters from Zootopia 2, Monsters Inc., Tangled, and more. Coming to Kia Center September 4th through the 6th. Tickets on sale now. For show details, visit DisneyOnIce.com.
Orlando knows it's Sutherland.
Sutherland Nissan's got it all this month during our American 250th anniversary celebration event. Want 0% for 60 months?
Orlando knows it's Sutherland.
How about 5,000 customer cash?
Orlando knows it's Sutherland.
With over 500 vehicles.
Orlando knows it's Sutherland.
Plus, get our 5-year, 60,000-mile warranty at Sutherland Nissan.
Orlando knows it's Sutherland.
0% for 60 equals $1,667 per thousand. All offers with approved credit. See dealer for details.
At Rental World, we've proudly served the Osceola County since 1971 with top quality equipment, competitive prices, and unbeatable service. From mini excavators to stump grinders to pressure washers and dump trailers, we've got what you need to get the job done right. As a Steel Elite dealer, we carry everything from chainsaws to trimmers, plus concrete saws and more. For a limited time, Steel battery products are on sale to celebrate 100 years of Steel. Visit RentalWorldFL.com or stop by today. Rental World, making your job easier for over 50 years.
Hey, Russ Rollins here. Let me tell you something. When you sign your insurance policy, sometimes some brokers, that's the finish line. They shake your hand, commission done, and then you may not hear from them again until renewal time. Your business runs all year, and so do the gaps and risks. That's why I'm introducing SuperSure. Your company has more than 25 employees. Whether you're the owner, CFO, or HR manager, it can be too complex to just buy a policy online. SuperSure is the super agency built for you. Licensed in every state for your business insurance and employee benefits, all with year-round support for you and your team. At supersure.com, you can access tools like the fine print fax tool, which translates your current policy into English so you know what's covered and what's not. Plus, a business value calculator so you can estimate what your business is worth, so you know exactly what needs to be protected. It's supersure.com. That's supersure.com. One super agency, one powerful platform, all policies in one place. Go to supersure.com. That's supersure.com.
Paid for by Supersure Insurance Agency, LLC, a licensed insurance agency.
Point. Hey, you okay? You don't normally miss those shots.
I just haven't been as regular lately, and it's making me feel sluggish.
You should try Metamucil. It's been a game changer for me. Metamucil's plant-based psyllium fiber helps trap and remove the waste that weighs you down. Ace, you're moving better than you were last week.
Definitely.
Metamucil keeps you moving. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Learn more at metamucil.com.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/term. That's ethos.com/term. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Core Flooring Center in Winter Park is the go-to destination for flooring. Visit coreflooringfl.com.
Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
iHeartRadio FIFA World Cup update.
Switzerland will face defending champion Argentina in the quarterfinals. Granit Xhaka admires Argentina's never-say-die attitude.
We tried this to bring to Switzerland as well, this mentality that is not over until the referee whistle. So just go all in.
That game is set for a 9 p.m. Eastern start tomorrow. The winner will play the winner of England and Norway on Wednesday.
Download the iHeartRadio app for live Fox coverage of every game.
Today is Mo Betta with Ross Padgett. Sponsored by Just Call Mo, Orlando's injury attorneys.
Live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. From car accidents to personal injury cases, Mo has you covered. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM, HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeart radio station guaranteed human. At work? Just pretend you're on a Zoom call with us. The Jim Colbert Show on YouTube. Subscribe and watch.
That's right, guys. Time for another Primetime Kitchen here on Real Radio 104.1 and the Jim Colbert Show, brought to you by our friends over at Tools Ace Hardware, of course, featuring our friend Fayez Carr from the Orlando Weekly. First things first, though, Tools Ace, if you are setting up your outdoor area for the summer of all summers to cook out, enjoy all that time with your friends and family, going to fire up the egg, fire up maybe a Gosney pizza oven, maybe a Traeger. These guys got you covered, man. Weber Genesis Series, the best outdoor cooking implements available in Central Florida, right there at Tools Ace Hardware. 14 locations. To find yours, it's easy. Just go to acehardware.com. You guys good and loud for Mr. Fayez Cara. Look at this guy. How you doing, Fayez?
I'm doing good. How are you guys? It's been a while.
Doing great, man. It has been a bit of a minute, has it not?
Yeah. The holiday, and then you had the... You had your live.
Yeah.
Last Friday.
But more concerning, you're in Canada, right? New art on the wall? What's that? Or you're in a different room? They holding you in a different cell?
Yeah, it's a different cell right
now. I think the seat is a bit lower, so
that's a different view.
That is the feel of a Canadian prison, though, is it not?
Yeah. We give them some nice artwork.
Yeah, very accommodating.
That artwork actually is from your wife's, ancestors' homeland. There, it's from, what do you call those people again? I've already forgotten.
I don't know, but you already remember more than Jim will.
The what?
The Acadians.
There you go.
From Nova
that's
Scotia.
mine. Yeah. Oh, okay, got it.
There's Jack. That's mine.
Yeah. I thought he was talking about Tori. Yeah, I don't know.
Jack's over here taking shots.
Where is Tori from?
Oh, sorry, I meant Jack's.
Yeah. She's from the mountains of Sanford. Way up high in that 3,200-foot range. Air gets thin up there. Anyway, listen, I'm going to ask you a quick question. What are there celebrations in Canada on the 4th of July? I know that seems like an odd question, but there has to be some type of reverence.
What the hell kind of stupid ass question is that, Jim?
I mean, we're right here.
You're just trying to piss me off.
We celebrate Canada Days here.
Yeah. We
right.
On July 1st, you celebrated Canada Day?
I walked by the maple syrup at the grocery store, so I feel like I did do some type of celebration. I'm just realizing how dumb that question was, and I'm laughing at myself.
A true American feels we are so great, neighboring nations should celebrate us.
Even if we tried to take you over, just let bygones be bygones.
I don't think he's done. I think he's still going to give it a shot.
Oh, my God.
All right, Fayez is the restaurant critic for the Orlando Weekly. He calls us on Fridays.
Oh, he is deeply disappointed.
I know, look
in
at
you.
him. Yeah. If it wasn't for those thick glasses, I'd feel bad about it. Yeah. So let's talk about some stuff happening in Orlando. Nick and Luke All Day Eatery, review number 1. What is the deal?
Nick and Luke. So people in Longwood may remember Nick and Luke's Scratch Kitchen there on 434. So it closed a couple years ago, and the owner, who's also the chef, Leroy Bautista, wanted to focus on his downtown venture called, appropriately enough, Nick and Luke all-day eatery, which, by the way, closes at 3 p.m. and is only open on weekdays.
Nick and Luke got jokes.
Yeah. Nick and Luke, by the way, are the chef's sons. Nick and Luke, Chef Leroy Bautista, again. So anyway, he's opened up downtown. He's luring people into the PNC Bank right off of Pine Street there. I believe it's 201 East Pine Street. It's a bank building. It's on the ground floor, and he's luring them in for his eclectic sort of farm-to-table breakfast and lunch fare. And let me tell you, there's 2 dishes that he does that are utterly outstanding, maybe even the best in the city. One of which, and if you go to my Instagram, you'll see some photos there that I posted of the French toast. It is It is like literally the photo that's on the weeklies page right now isn't as thick as the one I had. So if you go to my Instagram, you'll see it there. It is a thick ass slab of challah. I'm telling you, it is soaked.
That's the best French toast bread, and it's not even that close.
No, ever.
Is challah that eggy kind of bread?
Yes. So it's soaked in a vanilla bean custard that he soaks overnight, and then he browns it in butter. And then he bakes it. And if you're watching on YouTube right now, Jack has a photo up. But if you scroll a couple, you'll see like the version I got, and that's right there.
Look at the size of that!
Wow, look at that! It looks like a souffle.
It's absolutely incredible. So that is amazing. And there's like another dish, the shrimp and grits. And Bautista, he sort of made a name for himself in New Orleans. And even though shrimp and grits is not your typical New Orleans dish, it's obviously a low country dish, but it's very, very popular in New Orleans. The version he does here, he gets these colossal buggers. He sautés them in a lot, and I mean a lot of Cajun butter. And then he serves it over these stone ground grits, these very creamy grits. Unbelievable. I never thought I'd come to this sort of, downtown eatery that's only open till 3 p.m. and have, the best shrimp and grits I've had in a very, very long time. So,
that's one of my favorite dishes, and I have been searching for good shrimp and grits.
Yeah.
Like everywhere I go, it's the dish I decide, am I going to order this here again? And I haven't found it.
And it's one of those dishes that, man, there are so many takes on it.
Yes.
That you do almost have to find a place that makes it the way you like it to enjoy it, because every take could be different from if they were sitting beside each other. Restaurants just have different looks at it.
Shrimp and grits, I love shrimp and grits, but I would also vote it as like the heaviest brunch you could possibly have.
Without a doubt. You're going to be taking a nap.
Dude.
Yeah.
I think I had one like 2 years ago. It's still there.
I like a 1-to-1 butter and grit ratio.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I'm getting sleepy just looking at this photo. So this is my kind of shrimp and grits. I absolutely love it. He does other dishes there. He does like a prime rib dip. It's on Old Hearth baguette. The only thing I had issue with the prime rib dip is that the bread is like straight out of the fridge cold, and then when you dip it into the jus, the gravy, that warm date, it kind of creates what I called in my review a culinary dissonance. Not the favorite mouth feels when you have something cold hitting something warm, and then it's
And which is wild, because when you look at the other dishes, all the breads are toasted quite well. Even the bread that came with the shrimp and grits had a nice toast on it. I mean, it doesn't make any sense not to throw that under the salamander for a couple minutes.
Or at least, have it be room temperature. I just don't want it cold. I don't want to have that sensation of cold on bread.
Sorry.
So I thought that was kind of odd.
Why would you throw a lizard on top of your sandwich?
Yeah.
Oh, salamander. Yeah. It's an oven. It's a type of.
It's a broiler.
Broiler. But you think maybe it was just a one-off that they didn't have them prepped for that day and they just took them out of the fridge and they normally are not cold, or is that standard?
It just so happened, Jack, that the chef happened to come by to see how the food was how the food was, and I did mention that I thought the bread was cold, and it created this sort of dissonance, and I know he kind of shrugged it off. I think he took it he took that advice, and maybe now it isn't. I'd like to go back and try it again, but he didn't seem overly concerned about the fact that the bread was cold. So.
Fayez, is there a possibility, because this is really fresh bread, all this bread comes from Old Hearth, the shelf life for fresh bread isn't like bread you buy from the grocery store, or sometimes even from bakeries that can have shelf lives of up to a week or whatever? These breads don't usually have that. Is there a possibility he keeps it cold because of shelf life from those breads, buddy?
Yeah, it's absolutely possible. It's absolutely possible that that was the case. I just would like to think that maybe he would keep a few baguettes out knowing that people will likely, order this for lunch. It's a very popular sandwich, So again, that was my only, it's a small quibble. By all means, it's a very small quibble. Doesn't mean you shouldn't visit this place because there's other dishes there that are great.
Right.
The rice bowls, which we had a meatless version of it, was great. Spicy chickpeas. There's kimchi in there. There's like mint and peanuts. It was very nice bracing. Had that sort of Asian kind of flair to it.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
He does all his pastries in house. He does croissants and he does cruffins and cookies. The croissant was beautiful looking croissant. I just felt like the layers inside were too thick. It wasn't a flaky croissant.
Gotcha.
If you're gonna have a croissant, it's got to be flaky. So that's something he actually said he'll be working on. But all the pastries there are great. Check them out. They're at 201 East Pine Street. If you're looking for a place for breakfast or brunch or lunch or Deb, shrimp and grits.
It's called Nick and Luke All Day Eatery. Check it out. Let's move on to our second review, El Pueblo Mexican.
El Pueblo. So this place is, it's like a gem of a restaurant in the Pueblo of unincorporated Winter Park. It's probably been there for 2 decades. I was at the Chevron in Aloma. I was pumping gas and I happened to catch notice of the restaurant. It's in the strip plaza with the earthy orange pastel facade, and it immediately took me back to my last meal there. And what I distinctly remember is the server telling me, just saying, "See you soon." And that prediction ended up being off by about 20 or so years because I went back in, had lunch. I had lunch, and it's still that the place still has that charm, except like now there are the 6 booths there. They have these reliefs painted onto the backrest. So I was staring at one of a woman making corn tortillas that likely influenced my order of the quesadilla, which was great. Great consomme, ruddy sauce, beefy.
Look at that. Oh God.
It was kind of raining outside, so that likely influenced my order of this, which you're watching right now if people are looking at YouTube. It's the caldo de res, which is a very famous Mexican soup. It's a beef shank soup, very hearty, very comforting. You got the corn and the carrots and potatoes. It's really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They do a shrimp tostada, which is outstanding. It was so good that I made a mental note to say, I got to come back, and I can't wait 20 years between going to a place like this. So I brought a bunch of friends the following week, and again, we absolutely indulged in the sopes that were topped with barbacoa and asada. We had gorditas that were just gorged on picadillo, which is like that the ground beef with all of so good, so fresh, so good. Lots of cotija cheese. But the reason this place has been around for 2 decades, Jim, it's the mains, it's the entrees, and 3 of them, which are absolutely they're can't miss. They're truly, truly glorious eats. What you're looking at right now, this is one of them. It's the chori pollo, which is essentially a flattened chicken breast that's topped with ground chorizo and melted cheese.
Hello.
It is so good. So good.
And if you go to a Mexican restaurant that really is authentic, the chorizo is absolutely one of the staple. I think moles and the chorizo they use, because the sausage, sometimes they can source it, but a lot of times they will have places that they get it that they've known for years. Is that the case here? Just like the chorizo, it's just unbelievable high quality?
It's high quality. It's the flavor. It's the way they've seasoned this chorizo that makes this dish truly, truly good. The other dish is the bistec asado. I've never ever described a steak as being vibrant before, but that's exactly what this steak dish is. They're like strips of steak, and it's all tossed in a tomatillo sauce, which gives it that sort of that vibrancy, that acidic kind of edge. So it's such a different flavor profile, but so good. And then the mole. We had the chicken mole. There's probably 20 to 30 different ingredients that go into making this mole, and again, so good. The rice is great. The beans were great. My only knock here was the chips, the tortilla chips that they serve you are not house made. But the salsas, the red salsa, which is like a chili de arbol salsa, and the salsa verde are so good. They're just the chips are not worthy of these salsas.
That's awesome.
That was really. And then dried out limes. Why serve me dried out limes? I don't get it.
Yeah.
Serve me a lime. Make sure it's not dried out. So again, 2 small quibbles.
That mole looks amazing, dude. That's to me. I don't know about you, bud. When I go to a real legit Mexican place, I find something on the menu that has mole. That's going to tell me the story. That usually is the pride and joy of any Mexican kitchen that I've really been a part of that I like.
I don't
Jim,
want
you're going to love this mole.
Yeah, I love it.
I don't want to just call him out, but I just realized, and I think he just realized, that Jack has never seen a still image of Mole before.
What did you think that was, Jack?
What'd you
think that was, Jack?
It looked like a bear with diarrhea. Dropped one on the plate.
So where I'm going with this is that Jack, I saw his organic face of seeing Mole for the first time and being scarred.
Yeah,
I was like,
there's the hell? There's nothing like good mole, though, buddy.
You've got to try Mole, Jack. We got to do a food series of you trying crazy food like cojita cheese.
Yeah, and I think Faiz will agree. When you eat a good mole, you should really, the flavor profiles, you should be able to almost separate those flavors and spices in your mouth if it's put together well.
It should be an organized thing with the show that we go out to eat.
Yeah, okay.
And Faiz talks.
We flip it. I like it.
Anyway, El Pueblo. It'll take you a while if you want to discern every one of those ingredients in this mole. I mean, you'll get the peppers and the chocolate and, certain, spices. But, man, there's a lot that goes into it, and every place has their own unique, a lot of times family recipe that go into the mole. So
all right,
if you ever have mole, Jack, try the mole.
Yeah, it's amazing, buddy. Especially on that Bear Duke. Let's talk about this breaking secret news you have. I know that you know a lot of. I know you know a lot of fancy people who do fancy stuff in town.
I know I might get in trouble with this one because the owner does not even want to talk about it. But your viewers, your viewers, your listeners, I think they hold a special place in my heart. So I want to let all you guys know. Just keep it to yourselves. Don't tell anybody. Sonny Nguyen, the guy behind Domu and Tori Tori and Edo Boy and all those places, he's going to be opening up a udon noodle house called Udon 50 right there at 1222 East Colonial Drive. It's like where Dochi Donuts used to be.
Yeah, exactly.
It's very interesting because right across the street is Zaru, which is also an udon noodle house. So I don't know how that'll play, but clearly Udon 50 will be coming very soon to the Mills 50.
I don't think it's going to matter, buddy, because I got to tell you, aren't there like 10 banh mi places in that area, and they all they all have survived all these years?
That's a good point, Jim. That's a good point. Yeah,
I'm not kidding.
Is good.
I think there are literally 3 or 4 banh mi restaurants within. You can throw one banh mi to another one. They're that close.
There's scores of Vietnamese restaurants there, so that's the. I don't know when it's opening. I'm sure when when he shares more info, I'll share it with you.
All right, you got about 30 seconds to tell me about Devontae coming to downtown Orlando.
Yeah, so people who watch Food Network Star, I don't, but if people are familiar with that show, Food Network Star, I believe in season 3 there was a chef named Joshua Adam Garcia who goes by Chef Jag, and so he will be opening up a fine dining restaurant at the Society. It's called the Society Orlando High Rise Buildings. It's right next door to where Dovecote used to be.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Right across the street. It's a brand new high rise. On the ground floor there, he's going to be opening Devontae. It's a fine dining restaurant. He'll be serving like maybe French, Italian type cuisine. There'll be lobsters, there'll be steak. I don't think he's going utterly fancy, but it's interesting to see fine dining will come back to downtown Orlando. I mean, right now we have Press. We have Leah, which is still trying to, I think, figure themselves out. But fine dining at the end of the year, 410 North Orange Avenue.
Always good hearing from you, buddy. Good and loud for our buddy, Mr. Faiz Kara. I love Chris. Read everything that he does right there in OrlandoWeekly.com. The tip jar is an absolute must if you are a culinarian here in Orlando, Florida. It is the ear on the rail of everything happening in the food biz here in Central Florida, and my man's got it for you. Always a good job, buddy. Thank you, and good seeing you.
Good seeing you.
All right, buddy. All right, 407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. Actor John Goodman. Have you guys seen him lately?
No.
Lost some weight, right?
He's lost a lot of weight.
Yeah.
He actually had a very interesting interview. And in the context of this interview, he says, I don't do this anymore. And here's why. And I'm going to tell you, I think it's a very interesting thing, and I want to see if you guys have any of that as well. We'll do that next. Thanks for joining us for Primetime Kitchen, brought to you by our friends over at Tools Ace Hardware. Look, guys, when you're dialing in your backyard for those special days, Tools has you covered with the best grills out there, Weber, Traeger, and of course, Big Green Egg. All the accessories you need, all the smoking wood you need, rubs, marinades, everything to make that outdoor experience amazing. You know, those family experiences are extremely special. Make sure you're doing it right with one of these great grills from our friends over at Tools Ace Hardware. With 11 locations in Central Florida, chances are you're right around the corner from your next dream grill. Find yours today at toolsacehardware.com.
There's a serious crash getting cleared up on Orange Camp Road near I-4. The off-ramps reopened from I-4 westbound to World Drive, although emergency crews are off to the shoulder clearing up that crash. Just slow down through that area. The ramp from I-4 eastbound to World Drive, that's still causing bumper-to-bumper traffic. It's stop and go through Champions Gate. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Mattress Firm. Trouble sleeping lately? Upgrade to the great sleep you deserve at Mattress Firm's July 4th sale. Choose from a curated selection of top brands and let their sleep experts help you narrow it down. They make sleep easy.
If you want to buy or sell your home quickly, call Nick Lee. Download a free home buyer's guide at theNickLeeGroup.com.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival
Presented by Capital One
is coming back to Las Vegas.
September 18th and 19th at T-Mobile Arena. Streaming live on Disney Plus and Hulu. A weekend full of superstar performances.
Tickets are on sale now at AXS.com.
It's going to be one wild weekend. Are you ready?
Brought to you by Metro by T-Mobile. Proud partner of the 2026 iHeartRadio Music Festival. Get that This Is My Song feeling only at Metro.
Can you trust your home flooring needs to a 17-year-old kid that was in the paint department yesterday? No! Deal directly with Corey, the owner at Core Flooring. He'll beat anyone's price guaranteed. Core Flooring in Winter Park. Online at coreflooringfl.com.
This is the sound of Lucy, staying on top of her spending. You see, even though she's buying a new pair of jeans, she knows that it fits within her monthly budget. Because Wells Fargo will send an alert if her balance drops below her set amount. Yep, nothing gets past Lucy, or Wells Fargo for that matter. However you make money work, Wells Fargo can work with that.
Wells Fargo Bank, N.A., member FDIC.
Mitsubishi's under 20 grand. 0% financing for 72 months. Lifetime warranty. And all you need is $4 down. Now extended final days at RC Hill Mitsubishi in DeLand. It's my 250 sales event. I've dropped prices on 250 vehicles. Thousands and thousands off. Acres of new Mitsubishis. Outlanders with third row seating and all the tech. Plus acres of used cars. All you need, $4 down. $4. Now extended final days. Vehicles under 20 grand. Payments under $250 a month. I'm paying $3,000, $4,000, even $6,000 more for your trade. Bad credit, we don't just get you approved. We work with banks and credit unions to get you the lowest rate. Mitsubishi's under 20 grand. 0% financing for 72 months. With lifetime warranty. Thousands off. And every vehicle's just $4 down. Now extended final days at RC Hill Mitsubishi in DeLand. Just 2 miles off I-4. RCHill.com. That's RCHill.com.
Some people are all talk, but conservative farmer Wilton Simpson gets the job done. That's why 61 Florida sheriffs, 24 former Cattlemen Association presidents, and Governor Ron DeSantis all agree. We need Republican Wilton Simpson for Commissioner of Agriculture. They endorse him because Wilton's done the job before. Safeguarding our food supply, he got it done. Conservative Wilton Simpson banned hostile nations, including China, from buying Florida farmland. Standing with our farmers and against overdevelopment, he got it done. Conservative Wilton Simpson increased farmland preservation by 243%. Expanding Florida's wildlife corridors, he got it done. Conservative Wilton Simpson created the Florida Wildlife Corridor Program and conserved 18 million acres of Florida land, including thousands of acres of working farmland. Wilton Simpson is a conservative workhorse who gets the job done. A proven conservative farmer endorsed by Ron DeSantis. Wilton Simpson for Commissioner of Agriculture. Paid for by Wilton Simpson, Republican, for Florida Commissioner of Agriculture.
AutoNation makes it easy to find your next used car, especially when the used car you need is at the price you want. Starting under $20,000. Plus, the price you see is the price you pay. No hidden fees, no surprises. Buy confidently with our 5-day or 250-mile money-back guarantee. Even appraise your car online and we'll give you a top dollar offer. Hurry to AutoNation now. Less stress, more go. Offer plus tax and tag. Appraisal subject to verification. See store for details.
If you're thinking about selling your home this summer, there's no better time than now. With Mark Spain Real Estate's guaranteed offer, you can skip the market uncertainty and sell your home hassle-free and for top dollar. Hi, this is Mark Spain. The guaranteed offer is the simplest way to sell your home. With our guaranteed offer, you're always in control. You can eliminate all the hassle, sell your home for top dollar, and move when you're ready. There are no showings, no open houses, and no stress. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/term. That's ethos.com/term. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Point! Hey, you okay? You don't normally miss those shots.
I just haven't been as regular lately, and it's making me feel sluggish.
You should try Metamucil. It's been a game changer for me. Metamucil's plant-based psyllium fiber helps trap and remove the waste that weighs you down. Ace, you're moving better than you were last week.
Definitely.
Metamucil keeps you moving. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Learn more at metamucil.com.
The World Cup is underway, and it's been incredible. On our podcast, The Away End, with Daniel Alarcón and John Green, we're talking about the games that have delighted us, the teams that have inspired us, and what surprised us, all through the lens of being massive fans of the world's most beautiful game.
Daniel, I can hardly believe the drama that the group stage brought us, but now it's time to talk about the teams that are left as the tournament reaches its crescendo and decides the next World Cup champion.
Open your free iHeartRadio app, search The Away End with Daniel Alarcón and John Green, and listen now.
Today is Mo Betta with Ross Padgett. Sponsored by Just Call Mo, Orlando's injury attorneys.
Proof that we have a face for radio. The Jim Colbert Show on YouTube. Subscribe and watch.
Colbert crew, it's Sarah. Hello. My dad and I are going to Tampa. We're going to see Train tonight. I am super excited. My second time seeing them. My first time to see Bare Naked Ladies. Super excited. Today is my mom's birthday. She would have been, I think, 58. She passed away a couple years, but it's nice that my dad and I are hanging out. And just looking forward to a good time. I just want to say hello. Love you guys. Bye.
Always good to hear from you, Sarah.
Good after morning, Colbert crew.
Unlike this guy.
Okay, so I know this might be a bit off topic, but have you guys checked out any of this Glitch McConnell stuff? Because I don't know about you, I like to know if my politicians are alive or dead. Oh, and beside that political crap, Jimmy, if you're an American when you go in the bathroom and you're American when you come out of the bathroom, what are you in the bathroom?
African.
Well, it's simple, Jimmy. European.
Damn.
Big D out.
Fooled again.
I'll get him. I'll get him one time.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. Thanks for tuning in today. We appreciate that. Hope you had a big week. Hope you have a big weekend planned. It's going to be hot.
Yeah.
It's going to be hot.
Everything inside or in the water.
Man, Channel 2 is in on it. I got to tell you, WESH Orlando, if you go to their webpage, and I do every day, it is like they have been leading with this since June 1st. Heat advisory, 48-point type.
Right, exactly. I just looked
top.
at it.
It is like literally the first half of their page is all heat-related stuff.
The kids still run through the sprinkler.
That
used to be a fine question when water wasn't $75 a gallon.
Well, yeah. I think the difference is it was when your dad went and put the sprinkler out, the one that would do either that one. Where now everybody's got a sprinkler system.
Yeah, that's a good point. You're right. It's not the old. And which one would you do? The one that's like, or did you the one that goes back and forth?
We had the one that went back and forth.
Because the other one would sting.
But I'm so confused. What's the sound effect of the second one?
It doesn't have a sound effect.
It's
just like a rain sprinkler.
Do they even sell old school sprinklers anymore?
I think they do.
I have one in my garage right now.
Yeah. Oh, do you really?
The old rain ones. Before we got our system put in, there's an area of my yard that wasn't getting water, so we had to get it to it, and yeah, sure enough.
Save that for the grandkids.
Yeah, for sure. All right, welcome back. I'm Jim. There's Deb,
Hello.
Jack, and Sauce.
Haven't hit him with a sprinkler, but just actually this morning I caught my kid with a leaf blower.
Did you really?
Yeah.
He's ready for his first landscaping job.
Take him down?
No, I didn't take him down, but he was chasing that dragon. he was enjoying it.
Did you play in the sprinklers as a kid? Did you guys do any of that stuff?
I like water balloons and hoses, but I don't have a specific memory of sprinkler.
I'll bet the reason why is because you grew up and spent a lot of your time in apartment complexes.
Oh, yeah.
There wasn't a spigot, really available.
Yeah, you can't do that. Jack, did you do any of that as a kid?
Sprinklers?
Yeah,
Oh, hell
sprinklers.
yeah.
Did you guys make your own slip and slides?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I got to tell you, in the day, by the way, were you a sprinkler girl?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Even in Wisconsin, I mean, you only have like 20 minutes you can do that throughout the entire year.
Come on, Jimmy, it's 2 days.
But we would get a big piece of Visqueen. My uncles would bring it home from their work, and we would put the dish soap on it. Palm olive, I remember it like it was yesterday.
Can still smell it, can't you?
We would use tent stakes to hold it down, and my grandmother would allow us to, because our water came from a well, so it didn't cost anything for the water, but my grandmother would be worried about the power bill as the well was running to pump the water out. So we got about an hour and a half. And I got to tell you, in our world, other than going to the lake to go swimming, that is Christmas morning when we would break out the slip and slide and just absolutely destroy it for like a few hours. So much fun. All right, here we go. John Goodman says this, and see if you guys know why he would do this. John Goodman, by the way, he was on GLP-1s. Semaglutides, and he lost a lot of weight. So if you see a picture of, or see a photo of John Goodman right now, he's actually kind of hard to recognize.
It's good less man.
Because we've known him as Fred Flintstone from Raising Arizona.
Righteous Gemstones.
I
mean, the list goes on.
Yeah.
And he's the Roseanne Barr one.
Right. He's a big guy.
Connors.
I think it's called Roseanne.
Roseanne, right?
It used to be.
So he's a big husky guy, right? And but he said, he goes, I don't grill out anymore. He stopped cooking out. And he said, I used to love it. I love cooking out, but I stopped cooking out. Why do you think John Goodman stopped cooking out?
I mean, stop grilling outside.
Yeah, he stopped grilling out. He doesn't.
Okay.
It used to be one of his favorite things, but he doesn't do it anymore.
The grill brush. He ate a grill brush blade.
What if I told you it had nothing to do with grilling?
Had everything to do with his meat consumption.
I wonder if it has to do with how his taste buds may have changed after taking GLP-1s.
Interesting.
And it doesn't make grilled foods taste the same.
Or GLP-1s, he's lost the love of grilling.
Now, you ready for this? It has nothing to do with any of that. I said that to throw you guys off.
You son of a bitch.
I knew it.
John Goodman used to be an alcoholic.
Okay.
He doesn't grill out anymore because that was his favorite place to get drunk.
Right.
Was grilling out.
Oh.
So his favorite thing to do was fire up the grill, get a cooler of beer, whatever the case may be, and stand there in front of that grill and hammer beers. Like 50% of our audience.
Exactly. What are you talking about? 50% of the show.
Right, exactly. And I found that very interesting. And I asked
my God, look how skinny.
I asked my wife this morning as we were talking about this story. I said, now, do you do this? I said, because I know I do this. When I am cooking a meal when we're having a family get together, for me, it's a bottle of wine. The glass is right there, and I just keep pouring wine and cooking and listening to music. It is literally one of my favorite Zen parts of my life is doing that. And I wondered if everybody else had something that they do, like a chore or whatever, that you associate with drinking alcohol. I asked my wife because I thought I remembered her like drinking while painting. Like when she would do like a chore and paint a room, she had some music going, get like a glass of wine. But she said, no, I don't do that because I want to get it done. If I start drinking wine, I'm not going to get anything done.
Right.
A lot of guys will like drinking beers while they're doing yard work, stuff like that. You guys got any of that?
I mean, I've yet to have a better beer. It doesn't matter what brand or what kind, as long as it's after mowing a yard.
Yeah.
I mean, it's water. When the beer tastes so good, it feels like milk.
Yeah. You can't get it cold enough.
Oh.
If I'm coming up like cutting along, all I want is ice water. I do.
Yeah.
I have no desire to drink alcohol at that moment.
Do you have a thing that you do that
I'm not an alcoholic, Ross?
Yeah, but that's not an alcoholic. That's just a fun guy.
Says the alcoholic.
Until the liver failure. But I just thought that maybe that's for you, Deborah. I would think like if I could picture you doing this, getting into your room, getting all set up with your miniatures, pouring a glass of wine, making a cocktail or whatever, and kind of enjoying your time doing that.
No, because especially doing miniature work, it's just too precise. It requires your best eyesight.
Yeah.
Already at that age where I've got to work with the daylight.
Oh, yeah.
And the glasses. So no, There really isn't anything.
That's wild.
That's the treat after the chore.
Oh, really?
That's the treat. Okay, I finished the laundry or I painted that room.
Quick aside, do you have one of those magnifying glasses with the light ring on the arm?
I have 2 or 3 of them.
Oh,
and I still need to get a jeweler's loop because the project I'm working on is so small.
God damn, really?
Yeah.
So she can't drink, dude. That's like doing surgery with plastic. It's literal plastic surgery.
So Jack, you don't have like something. It doesn't have to be a chore or anything, but you don't have like something you do like when you play video games.
Yes.
When you play video games, you make like a cocktail to sit down and do that with.
I will do that, but it's so like the old fashioned. That's like after dinner, nighttime.
Right.
Television is better for me because that has a hand free. Video gaming, both your hands are free. So it's like, okay, you take a break, then you drink, but it's easier to drink while watching television. But it's television or video games, either night activity.
Yeah.
And I think the difference here, Jimmy, is that all the other activities you talked about, like Tori painting a room,
right? Yeah.
Those are all chores. Those are things you have to get done. Whereas for you, cooking is such a place of confidence.
It's not a chore.
It's a hobby thing.
It's a hobby.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about following a recipe or if you know what you're doing or if you have to heat your pan up. So you can allow yourself to relax a little bit when you're cooking because your confidence takes away that edge of anxiety. And you said it yourself. It's your zen place.
Oh, it is one of my favorite places to be. I love it, and I like drinking beer when I play poker. I don't like.
Yeah.
I usually don't drink whiskey when I play poker, but I love drinking beer when I play poker.
How many men do you know grill and don't have a cold beer while they're grilling?
It looks
even just one.
Jack thinks it's for losers.
No, I think you're an alcoholic. I will actually, if I'm grilling, I can do the beer thing because if I'm grilling, it's usually a holiday.
Yeah, but the thing that it's wild though because when I heard the story from John Goodman, it's like it's a thing. Like, okay, I'm going to go out there, I'm going to fire the grill up, then I'm going to get my beer nice and cold, and it's almost like when he's timing it. I got to put the chicken on, I'm going to crack my first beer, I'm going to turn the chicken, second beer.
It's a trigger.
It's the grill wouldn't start unless he had the cooler of alcohol.
Right. Yeah.
So it's too much of a trigger for him to go to try and recapture the love of grilling, to take the chance that he's undoing all the work that he did with the GLP-1.
And it's interesting too because like I don't consider myself an alcoholic by any means. I do love drinking, but I don't. That's
interesting.
Okay, stop.
That's how it starts.
I don't long to drink, but during those times I do. And but the thing is, you wouldn't not play video games just because you wouldn't want that to trigger you drinking. I mean,
no,
anything like that.
Yeah. Honestly, I kind of feel a little foreign on this topic because I have consumed all media sober for quite some time now.
Oh, really?
No.
Okay. I cannot believe I fell for that.
I like being twisted, ripped, blipped, blooped, zipped, and zopped. I mean, some of the best times I've ever had has been just being pretty
banged
up watching a movie.
Yeah.
I watched Man of Steel over at Point Orlando on 3 grams of mushrooms. And I cried. It was so good. It was so emotional. And if you really think about that movie, Jim, it starts off on Superman's original planet, Krypton.
Yeah.
And the whole time I'm like, I think we're in the wrong movie. I was like, I thought, what, Russell Crowe is Superman?
Yeah.
I was so lost. So, yeah, I'm a big fan of getting a little twisted and enjoying video games, movies, TV shows.
But the difference is you could still go to a movie without being banged up and enjoy the movie, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
That I think that for him is like what Deb was saying is that grilling thing was a trigger to his alcoholism, and he knows he can't do it because it just kind of gets him in that mode where this is when I would usually drink 8 or 10 beers.
It's risky that he would I'll just have a beer.
Right, yeah.
I'll just have a beer this time.
And to be honest with you, when I play golf, I talk about it's hit or miss. I played golf a couple weeks ago and had a couple beers when I played golf because the guy playing with us brought a cooler with him. And then I played with my buddy last weekend and did not have a drop. After the round, we had a beer, but not during the round.
It's too hot.
No, I disagree because Ross will tell you right. If you get out there and it's boiling hot and you get an ice cold Miller Lite,
mama,
you can squeeze drink it. I mean, you can literally squeeze it into your body.
Dude, you can chug a Kolsch. I'm telling you, man, when all of a sudden it goes full circle from beer all of a sudden to like ice cream. You're like, this is so good.
I bet these construction workers and roofers that listen to us can drink by osmosis. They can literally just put the beer up next to their skin and they will soak it through the can.
Someone just texted us at 77031. My Thanksgiving tradition is cracking open a Bud Heavy at 6 a.m.
Yes!
Standing in front of the smoker like a caveman.
Dude, that's it.
And not talking to anyone.
That's it. I do the same thing, but I use wine on Thanksgiving.
This is such an amazing segment as a prelude to the debut of our next feature.
Which is Whiskey of the Week. I can't do the show without whiskey, guys. It's not my problem. Not my problem. Look, man. It's in my contract, dude. I can do whatever I want. Yeah, thanks to the guys at Floored Slash. We will have Whiskey of the Week next, so stay tuned for that. It's the brand new segment right after this.
Real Radio is on Facebook at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
This weather report is brought to you by Mills Air.
Hey there, Central Florida, Fox 35, Storm Team Meteorologist Snow Bergen here. You don't need me to tell you it's hot out. It's going to be hot again on Saturday. Heat wave continues. Record heat in many locations. Yes, it's Florida, July. It's supposed to be hot, but this is a notch or two above normal even for us. Heat index up to 110 or 113 on Saturday. 1 or 2 storms Saturday, but I really think Sunday is the day. Sunday, if you have plans, there'll probably be a lot of downpours and storms in the afternoon, so take note of that for the second half of your weekend.
This report is sponsored by Advanced Air Home Service. One call solves it all.
Dispatch, this is Mindy, Advanced Air Home Services. You know, you don't have to put off fixing plumbing problems in your home anymore. I mean, you could just ignore that clogged drain or visit advancedairandheat.com to take care of your plumbing problems. Advanced Air Home Services. License CFC 1430969.
If you want your windows there in weeks, pick up the phone and just text Reese.
Are you looking to buy new windows? Don't wait for hurricane season to start. Get your free quote from Reese Windows and Doors. At Reese, they've been installing windows for over 50 years, and Reese Impact windows come with a lifetime guarantee. It transfers when you sell the home. Most windows can be installed in less than 8 weeks, and that installation is included. So what are you waiting for? Get a free quote today by visiting ReeseWindows.com. That's ReeseWindows.com.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. Injured? Dial Pound Law.
Offices Orlando.
Hey Orlando, why settle for one dealership when you can shop 3? Greenway Kia's 3 Central Florida locations give you access to 3 times the inventory. Shop over 1,200 new Kias, all priced clearly online at greenwaykias.com. Plus, when you trade with us, over 40 Greenway dealerships bid on your vehicle to help maximize its value. And this week only, bring us any trade and get an additional $1,000 off your new Kia. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
Negative equity refinanced. All factory rebates applied. Now that we have AT&T Fiber Internet in our home, our connection's so fast it can handle streaming, gaming, surfing, and video conferencing for the whole family. The only downside? Our kids' friends are coming over way more often than we'd like. Hey, Jaden, Braden, Zayden, come on in, you guys. Luke, what's up, buddy? How's baseball going? I've got the game streaming in the den. Maybe you can pick up some pointers before we take on Kennedy next week. Ashley A, Ashley D, Ashley P, is this for a group project again? Because last time it looked a lot like high-speed reality TV research. Hey, Kristen! You got the ring light and the tripod this time. Don't forget to tag the house with the fastest internet. Honey, it's going to be another late one. We're going to need more snacks.
Tell all your neighbors, AT&T Fiber has arrived. Hyper-fast internet is now available in your neighborhood. Learn more at att.com/internet. Limited availability in select areas.
Mitsubishi's under 20 grand. 0% financing for 72 months. Lifetime warranty. And all you need is $4 down. Now extended final days at RC Hill Mitsubishi in DeLand. It's my 250 sales event. I've dropped prices on 250 vehicles. Thousands and thousands off. Acres of new Mitsubishis. Outlanders with third row seating and all the tech. Plus acres of used cars. All you need, $4 down. $4. Now extended final days. Vehicles under 20 grand. Payments under $250 a month. I'm paying $3, 4, even 6,000 more for your trade. Bad credit, we don't just get you approved. We work with banks and credit unions to get you the lowest rate. Mitsubishi's under 20 grand. 0% financing for 72 months. With lifetime warranty, thousands off. And every vehicle's just $4 down. Now extended, final days at RC Hill Mitsubishi in DeLand. Just 2 miles off I-4. RCHill.com, that's RCHill.com.
Thinking about real estate as a new career? Then you need to contact my friends at the Nickley Group with Keller Williams Realty. The Nickley Group will invest in you from day one with training, coaching, and the resources you'll need to help grow into a successful real estate agent. If you're ready for a fresh start, make your move and join the Nickley Group. Go to thenickley.com and click on the Join Our Team button, or just Google the Nickley Group.
If you want to buy or sell quickly, call Nickley.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/term. That's ethos.com/term. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
A thriller in the extreme. iHeartRadio and Fox Sports are bringing you every remaining match of FIFA World Cup 2026.
All the way up to the final, July 19th. The games are live
and for free. Just download the iHeartRadio app now.
Point. Hey, you okay? You don't normally miss those shots.
I just haven't been as regular lately, and it's making me feel sluggish.
You should try Metamucil. It's been a game changer for me. Metamucil's plant-based psyllium fiber helps trap and remove the waste that weighs you down. Ace, you're moving better than you were last week.
Definitely.
Metamucil keeps you moving. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Learn more at metamucil.com.
Identity theft can cost more than you think. Drained investment accounts, stolen tax returns, lost wages, expenses for lawyers. It's a lot. That's why LifeLock is backed by the $1 Million Protection Package, which covers up to $1 million for stolen funds, fees, and experts and lawyers, and out-of-pocket expenses. Don't face the burden of identity theft alone. Protect your future and finances with LifeLock. Join now. Save up to 30% off your first year with promo code BECK at LifeLock.com. 1-800-LifeLock, promo code BECK. LifeLock.com. Terms to apply.
Today is Mo Better with Ross Padgett. Sponsored by Just Call Mo, Orlando's injury attorneys.
Radio.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
I'm right there with you, Jimmy. Where I'm cleaning, cooking, chilling, hanging out, a little bit of music, bottle of bourbon, chilling. A lot of times, I'm not listening to music. I have it on Real Radio 104.1.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Tim James, I done asked my mom if she had a hobby. And she's like, I really don't do anything. I'm like, well, everything I do, I'm drinking. And she goes, what does that say about you? Crap, I don't have any hobbies either. I guess my hobby is drinking while drinking. Now, what does that say about me? I'm the alcoholic. Leave the lizard alone, Munchkin. My dog.
All right, welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. If you want to send a talk back, it's easy, guys. We love them. Grab the iHeartRadio app, go straight to Real Radio, and use that mic to send your comment over to Jack, and we'll get you on the air.
Superstar.
I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack is here.
He is.
Sauce is as well.
I like this segment.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do Whiskey of the Week.
/Distillery and Blending House present Whiskey of the Week on The Jim Colbert Show.
Yeah, big thanks to our friends over at / right there in Winter Park. You can find them easily. They're awesome. Their website is drink/.com. If you want to find them on Insta, that is at drink/. This is a whiskey distillery. We did our first stop at the Bourbon Bus here. And not only are the whiskeys amazing. The dudes who own this joint are like the coolest.
Yes.
I mean, if you want to go to a bourbon house and not feel like you're in a stuffy place with a bunch of dudes who've been drinking bourbon since they were 10, go to / These guys are really, really cool. They understand the unique aspects of whiskey. They appreciate it, and they want to bring that experience to you, and they do a damn good job of it. And they actually do it right there at their spot. And we feature one of these whiskeys every week now. And this week's whiskey is the Winter Park Art Festival Blend 2026.
Oh, God.
What?
It's just literally heaven in a glass. And I took
Have you
one
tried it?
sip.
Yeah,
I did take a sip. I forgot that we were supposed to wait.
Don't worry about
it.
it.
What you just said is like one of the most Orlando liquids of all time.
Yeah, it really
is. I
is.
said, oh, God, because I love living in Orlando. I love Central Florida. I love our local businesses. Say that one more time. What are we drinking today?
We're drinking Winter Park Art Festival Blend 2026.
Yeah, that's like so cool.
This is a blend of some of their oldest stock bourbon whiskey, finished in sherry, Armagnac, barrels and cognac barrels. They assemble it each year to celebrate the history, culture, and community of the famous Winter Park Sidewalk Art Festival that sprawls across the entire area. And of course, if you're new to the area and you haven't been to the Art Fest, it is one of our premier events throughout the year, and it's one of those be seen things. Very cool event.
This year they're making 255 bottles of it, but they say it's one of their most anticipated releases of the year.
It's 100 proof, so that means it's 50% alcohol by volume. It is really rare because, like Jack said, they only make 255 bottles of it.
And guess what? There's only 20 bottles left.
And there were and here's the other thing about this.
That's what I'm saying. I'm freaking out.
This recipe will never be made again. They will never make this whiskey again.
And that's the coolest thing about blended whiskey. I am over the moon right now.
All right, let's give it a shot, Jack. What do you say?
Let's do it.
By the way, you can check us out right now at realradio.fm/watch.
Yeah, watch us drink. Now I realize we need music for this.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm on their website right now. This is what I mean by I love drinking my community. I love drinking everything local. How about this? They have an old watchdog. They have a tribute to 150 years of the Orlando Sentinel whiskey.
Yeah, but I have a bottle of it.
Yeah, they came in.
That's the coolest.
Yeah, dude, it's unbelievable.
I love
living
here.
That's another rare event. The cool thing about this is you can get these bottles and they're almost collectible. And the whiskey's delicious, by the way.
Almost.
Yes. Yeah.
Now, these are going to be Orlando's #1 spirit, if it isn't already.
Yeah. This is so delicious. And I got to tell you, this holds up against, national brand bourbons that you've been drinking for years. A little spicy, would you agree?
A little bit?
Yeah, a little bit spicy, right? Now, a lot of bourbons that you will get out will have that orangey kind of vanilla thing to them. Sometimes even a little bit of toasted marshmallow in there. This has like baking spice. It's very good. Now, and when you say it tastes like that, no, you're not going to taste like cinnamon and nutmeg. It has nothing to do with that. At the end of the taste, on your taste buds, there are remnants of flavor. And sometimes those will take on aspects of things that you're familiar with. And that's how they do the tastings. This has that to me.
See, that's why I wanted to do this, is because to me, I take a drink. I'm like, oh, that's alcohol. And all of these little subtle things. See, this might be a shock to you, but I would say my palate could be best described as underdeveloped.
Okay, well, then let's...
So that's why I want to learn to kind of separate and have a better understanding of why I like something.
And when you drink it, you're not going to... Here's the other thing, too. Like, people think you drink the whiskey, and you're like, okay, I can't taste it like that. Really, to me, this is to me. I don't know. But after I drink the whiskey, it's what's left on my palate. And then you do that thing and get some air in there and kind of pull it off your tongue. And then what you're doing is your sinuses are telling you what flavors are in there as well. So if you do it after the fact, you can start tasting that stuff.
Right.
When people, I like looking at it and, okay, this is going to be in there. And then go find it, right? And sometimes I don't do that. Same thing with cigars.
I know what I'm tasting. I'm tasting some type of nut.
Deb started it.
No, what do you mean Deb started? You joined in.
Oh, yeah, well, she laughed, and I realized, oh, that is funny.
Well, you guys are in this little smirk canoe right now.
You're the one with the nut in your mouth.
Are you talking about like toasted almond?
I'm tasting hazelnut or tasting some sort of
Say it.
Nut.
Danny?
I know I'm in trouble when I paused right there and you went, say it.
Very good, by the way. And the funny thing is like that you can use these to make your favorite cocktail, whiskey sour, whiskey sour, or maybe an old fashioned. But I have to tell you, I like drinking this kind of whiskey straight up.
Well, it's
a
really
little bit of one ice cube.
That because with an old fashioned, and one of the reasons why me and my underdeveloped palate enjoy it, you're adding sugar, right?
Oh yeah,
you had sugar, you had bitters and cherries and orange.
Right.
So you're adding all of that stuff, and you're not getting the true essence of the whiskey itself. Which you can if you just drink it neat or,
sure,
with a little water.
And that's why when you buy a good bottle of whiskey, you really don't use that to make cocktails. That's why a lot of dudes who are in the game really don't like seeing that. You're buying really good blends of whiskey to taste the flavors and the unique aspects of what it pulled out of the barrel or how long it was aged or those things. You can buy your stock whiskeys to make your old fashions and drinks with, and you're gonna have pretty much the same experience. I like Makers. I make almost all my old fashions with Makers.
That's strictly what I use for old fashions.
Yeah.
Maker's Mark.
Makers. Sometimes Russell's 10 is another really good whiskey that's not that much, and it's a really good whiskey.
Another thing about Maker's Mark, if you buy two, certain times at Costco, you get $10 off when you buy two, and it's the best price bourbon.
Yeah, it's not too bad, man.
Next
I got to
to
tell
Jim
you.
Beam.
Yeah. I think it's good.
I'm a Woodford guy on my old fashions.
Yeah, that's a good whiskey for
that's
sure.
That's also good.
Yeah, it's a reserve.
What's really neat about / blending house is they actually have the recipe here. And I guess for any of their mixes, and they tell you like what percent is, you got like 32% filibuster distillery from Virginia.
Yeah.
And it tells you the barrel type and the year.
Yeah, how long it was aged, what kind of barrel it was in. Very cool stuff, man. So we want to thank these guys for Whiskey of the Week. The Whiskey of the Week this week, by the way, you can get it over there, is Winter Park Art Festival Blend. We'll have another one next week, and the guys are actually coming in
2 weeks.
In 2 weeks.
Yeah.
They'll be coming and join us and kind of take us through the idea of how they do this. They've been on with us before. We love them, but I love listening to them talk about building the whiskeys and how they do that. Really unique stuff.
So the website is drink_.com. You can also follow them on Instagram at drink/.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, guys. We appreciate that very much. Our very first episode of Whiskey of the Week.
Cheers.
All right, cheers to you. Back in a sec.
The all-new and improved iHeartRadio app is now available with all new features. Download it for free and make Real Radio 104.1 your number one preset for a chance to win cool stuff at Real Radio events.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
2 right lanes are blocked on I-4 westbound before Osceola Polk Line Road in Champions Gate. Traffic's bumper to bumper. Eastbound on I-4 at Stop and Go approaching World Drive. There's construction on the ramp there at exit 62 causing heavy delays. Roadways are very busy this afternoon, so travel with caution. See traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by RockAuto.com.
Ooh, bent tie rod. What are you going to do?
I'm way ahead of you. I'll be on RockAuto.com before you can even finish this commercial.
He's right. RockAuto.com. Parts when you need them.
All the parts your car will ever need. Rock Auto.
Can you trust your home flooring needs to a 17-year-old kid that was in the paint department yesterday?
No!
Deal directly with Corey, the owner at Core Flooring. He'll beat anyone's price guaranteed. Core Flooring in Winter Park. Online at coreflooringfl.com.
Dan Dennis here. Look, I don't need an attorney to tell you distracted driving is bad. Orlando attorney Mo DeWitt sees the aftermath every single day, and it's awful. So do me a favor. Eyes on the road, hands on the wheel, and keep it right here on Real Radio. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Just call Mo.com.
Hey, whatever you've got going Saturday, maybe some lawn work, maybe garage sailing, just make sure you listen as that mortgage guy, Don, hosts the Home Loans Radio Show right here on Real Radio 104.1 from 9 to 10:30 every single Saturday morning. Here's why you need to listen. He's been a trusted part of our Central Florida community and the Real Radio family for years and has helped more than a few of us realize our own home buying dreams or even making a wedding happen like myself. And he can do that for you too. It truly is peace of mind right there at your fingertips, so do not miss the boat. Compare your quote at thatmortgagguydon.com.
Don't miss the boat. Compare your quote with thatmortgagguydon.com.
Attention Ram owners.
Complete Recall 67A. Get $500 and a chance to win a getaway to Miami for two to see the final race of the season. Plus, meet Brendan Butterbean Queen. Learn more and schedule at CumminsRecall.com.
Man, let me tell you something. You need a good plumber on your side. Let me tell you why. If you're a homeowner out there, you have plumbing issues, that could be bad news, costing you thousands of dollars in damage. Don't blink with that, man. Get my friends over at Modern Plumbing Industries and let these guys do all the work you need. From houses to high rises, they can do it all. They are employee owned and they've been in business since 1975. And just listen to some of these deals. $1,776 gets you a 40 or 50-gallon electric water heater installed. How about an inspection of your outside clean out? Only $250. And check this out. Any service over $2,500, knock 10% off that. That's $250. Hell, they'll even give you a $50 discount just for mentioning the Jim Colbert Show. Call today for 24-hour service at 407-327-6000 or easily visit them online at modernpi.com.
I'm Mark Anajar. I'm Glenn Levine. I'm Ellie Anajar. And we're Anajar and Levine. Experience the Anajar and Levine difference by calling us with any of your legal needs. Call 1-800-747-FREE for a free consultation and take back control of your life. In Office, Orlando.
Sell your home fast and for the most money with a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
Save every day at Headquarter Hyundai.
It's trade-in days at Headquarter Hyundai in Sanford Lake Mary. You could get thousands, yes, thousands more for any trade-in, any make, any condition. Plus, we drop prices on everything. New Hyundais up to $1,000 below invoice. You heard right. New Hyundais below invoice at Headquarter Hyundai. Save thousands on new Hyundai Tucsons, Elantras, Santa Fe's, Palisades, and more. Up to $1,000 below invoice with 0% financing for 72 months. And you get America's best 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty and Hyundai Assurance. It's trade-in days. You could get thousands more for any trade-in, any make, any condition.
Save every day at Headquarter Hyundai.
Just off I-4 on Reinhardt Road in Sanford Lake Mary. HeadquarterHyundai.com. HeadquarterHyundai.com. To qualified buyers. For details, visit HeadquarterHyundai.com.
Hi, I'm Tanner from Zero Res. We're a locally family-owned business that's been serving Central Florida for years. Whether it's carpet, tile, upholstery, or air ducts, we're grateful for the opportunity to earn your trust. Zero Res, spelled Florida backwards, it's the right way to clean.
Dining out? Yikes. Couldn't be me. Except, wait. It is me? Because now, for a limited time at McDonald's, I can get a classic McChicken or sausage burrito for just $1.50. You heard that correctly, $1.50 USD. That's less than the gas to get there, or 1 hour of parking, or, well, honestly, most things right now. Leave it to McDonald's to come through for me and the crew when we need it the most. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
All new drinks are now at McDonald's. With refreshers like the Strawberry Watermelon Refresher and the Mango Pineapple Refresher with popping boba, to crafted sodas like the Sprite Berry Blast with berry flavors and cold foam. Who knew ice cold drinks could be so fire? 6 all-new drinks are here now at McDonald's.
Refreshers contain caffeine.
Need a new roof or windows? Visit hbnusa.com.
iHeartRadio FIFA World Cup Update.
France is moving on to the World Cup semifinals after beating Morocco 2-0. Kylian Mbappe's goal ties him with Lionel Messi in the race for the Golden Boot.
Through traffic, Kylian Mbappe! 20 career World Cup goals!
Mbappe has 8 goals during this World Cup. France will take on the winner of Spain and Belgium, who play Friday afternoon.
Download the iHeartRadio app for live Fox coverage of every game.
Broadcasting live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeartRadio station guaranteed human. You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show, also available to watch.
Yeah. We like it when you watch.
At The Jim Colbert Show on YouTube.
Hey, how's it, Ohana? Oh, going back to talking about restaurant quality food. I take a lot of pride in what I do in the kitchen, and I definitely have crafted an incredible shrimp and grits. Sometimes I use fresh grouper, get that nice crispy sear on the outside of it from a skillet. Cheese grits sometimes not, but Ross, bro, don't we have kind of a detox not being able to watch Cape Verde? Whatever you do, have a great trip. Enjoy. Aloha.
Aloha, brother.
Aloha.
Tell me Slip and Slide wasn't one of the coolest things ever invented.
It was.
By
buddy.
what company?
Whammo, right?
Mm-hmm. Popular music group without the O.
Whammo.
Wham. Yeah, there you go. Whammo. Very good. Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. I'm Jim. Deb is here.
Hello.
Jack is as well.
Wham!
Ross had to split. He's got a Pride game tonight. So if you're tuning in to watch the Orlando Pride, you can see him do some of his stuff. If you're at the game, you can definitely see him and our friend Sabrina out there working their butts off.
Yes, on the Jumbotron.
That's right.
Is that one of those things where, like, is Jumbotron the company that, like, did the first one, so we call them all Jumbotrons? Like Scotch tape
yeah,
and...
yeah.
Xerox.
Xerox is the other...
Kleenex.
Yeah, it would have to be, right? I mean, that's kind of... I mean, I don't... They're probably not all made by Jumbotron. I'm sure that there are other companies that make large screen LED video displays. I mean, I'm sure there are. Damn, that whiskey's good.
I guess it's just the name of the screen because it says a Jumbotron is a massive billboard-style digital video screen commonly used in sports stadiums, arenas, and large outdoor venues.
Yeah, so it's not a company.
Yeah,
it's a term.
It's just a term. Yeah. Very cool.
Originally referred to as a specific cathode ray tube.
Okay, very nice. All right,
That's
7
CRT.
7. Yeah,
Your old televisions were CRT.
Yeah,
cathode ray tube.
Now I know what that means when someone texts it.
Hey,
and I said texted it, and I didn't even have any bourbon.
You didn't have any.
You ain't from Texas.
The fumes, Jack.
You from Wisconsin.
The fumes, just from that little bit.
Oh, man.
They're lovely, though. So the sniff, and someone texted, it's like, okay, when you're sampling whiskey, it's like you take a little sip, you move it around your mouth, then you wait 30 seconds, you swallow it, then you wait 30 seconds, then you take a sip, and that allows you to really taste the flavor.
Well, here's the problem for me. I can't do that without doing this.
Is that making a face?
Oh, yeah.
It's too...
The snifters are actually built to do that, right? The snifters are designed to aerate the whiskey so that when you tip it up...
I thought that was brandy.
Same thing. I mean, it's the same exact idea because you want the liquid to kind of aerate a little bit so you can smell it because your sinuses are obviously a big part of your smell. I mean, your sense of taste as well.
Now, I was always taught that the reason why a wine glass stem is so long is so that your hand doesn't heat the wine.
Yes, right.
Whereas a snifter, is that what it's called? A snifter, the bowl is so big because it's meant for the heat from your hand to warm the brandy or the whiskey or the bourbon so that it releases.
Like the glasses we have, those are cocktail glasses. Those
By
are
the
like
way,
those are basically old fashioned glasses. But when you get whiskey snifters, like we've had them in here. A Corona has them. They're built like that, so when you tilt it up, it aerates that, so you can get a good snort of it before you drink it
without making the face. See, I don't think I could drink it without making the face.
But we weren't going to drink whiskey without using the Jim Colbert Show official rocks glass.
Which, by the way, everyone is asking where they can get them.
Oh, really?
You come on the next bourbon bus because the Jim Colbert Show bourbon bus, everyone who wrote it got one. And thank you to El Mexico. Whiskey Paul.
I might put mine up on Facebook Marketplace.
We should get some and just sell them. I mean, there's no reason we shouldn't have a merch area. I mean, we'd have to have a bunch of stuff up there, but a hat, a T-shirt, and a whiskey glass wouldn't be the worst thing ever. Right?
Sure, yeah, we'll get right on that.
You have. Well, the Monsters have one, don't they? Yeah.
You have no idea the red tape and the paperwork you got to do.
No way,
something
really?
like that.
That doesn't seem like a Russ thing. That red tape thing doesn't seem like a Rollins gig. That Rollins is more of a let's just do it and ask for forgiveness later.
That's right. So if you don't want red tape, you pay someone else to deal with your red tape.
Oh, that's fine. I got that. No worries about that.
Oh, good. Then he's actually offering to take it on.
Yeah, maybe we'll do that.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Are you just
I think that would be cool to sell them like that.
But it's shipping glass is another.
Yeah, that's true.
We have hookups though. We know how to do that stuff. All right, 77031. That's how you text us. I wanted to ask you guys what you think about this. Now, Deb, you smoke.
I'll say she does.
Yeah. In so many ways, you smoke. But there is a company in Japan that's looking at this differently. Now, the cool thing about Deborah's smoking is Deborah does not like take smoke, but she couldn't, obviously. You can't leave from the air and go smoke. So what
she's an expert at the smoke break.
I give 1 minute to get downstairs, 2 minutes to smoke, and 2 minutes to get back upstairs.
And she's never late.
Which you do about 3 or 4 times a show, right?
I have one before the show, and then what I do is I'll smoke 2 more, and I smoke them in halves.
Right, exactly. In other words, you leave, go downstairs, grab a smoke, and then come back up like 3 or 4 times a show?
3.
3 times a show. Okay.
3 times, that's it.
Now, I'll remember back in the day, we had an old PD, a program director here, and she would take smoke breaks. As a lot of people who worked in the office who were here full time, not in sales. Sales is different because you're out on the road and you can smoke break all you want. You're not like an hourly kind of scenario, right?
Right.
This company in Japan is giving everybody who doesn't smoke cigarettes 6 days extra vacation.
Dig it.
Wow.
Love this. Love it.
Because what they figured is they did the math and they figured every employee who smoked, they figured out how long they took off of work to go downstairs or outside or whatever to smoke a cigarette. And they figured the average employee was doing that about an hour a day. An hour to an hour and a half a day. They were taking like 4 15-minute breaks to step outside and grab a smoke.
Mine would be a total of 20.
20 what?
20 minutes, because there's 15 before the show,
right,
and then 5 and 5.
But they're not penalizing the people who smoke. They're rewarding people who don't.
And encourage the people who smoke to quit.
And that's exactly what they're trying to do.
Yeah, because in that way, they get their 6 extra vacation days.
Yeah, that's exactly what they're trying to do, because what they did is they figured out that throughout the year, when you're doing that every day, when that all adds up, it turns out that you've taken 6 days of the company's time per year to smoke your cigarettes, and they didn't think that was fair to employees that weren't taking those breaks. They were working through those breaks. And that doesn't count lunch, by the way. And I think the story said it was a 30-minute lunch, and they did not count that. So only the time that they left the office to go grab a smoke, and they bonused the other employees 6 days of vacation that they did not give the people who smoke cigarettes.
I think that's a brilliant idea.
I think it's kind of interesting. And you know what the funny thing is? We don't have to worry about that much anymore. I mean, there are fewer people smoking in America than ever before.
But unfortunately, we've talked about it before. For some reason, Gen Z is embracing it again. And I'm not talking vaping. I'm talking smoking cigarettes, thinking it makes them look cool.
Really?
And it doesn't.
Man, I got to tell you, I don't see...
Slap that cigarette out of their hand.
If that was true, dead people wouldn't be smoking.
Yeah, I don't see...
I know, but it's making its way back into TV shows and videos that you might see on social.
Yeah.
So the people that they admire and think are cool, when they pick that habit up, it's just like the magazines we used to read with the supermodels and everything else. So they're being refed that message, which is a shame.
How many American adults do you think smoke in America?
This is a total number?
Mm-hmm. I give you, or you can guess a percentage. I can do both.
I'll do 3%, not even 2.5.
I think it's a little bit more than that.
I
want to say it's I want to say it's like 13% of America.
Yeah, work together, it's 10%.
10%.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So that would be like 300 or
25 million.
25 million people.
Oh, wow. I was going to say less than a million.
Yeah. 25 million people. And the funny thing is,
depending on the news, it could be 26 by the end of the day.
It's almost double that for that use at least one form of tobacco, which includes vapes and cigars.
Right.
Okay.
But we understand, like, for some reason, Asian countries or Asian nations have always been in love. Like, we know that the Chinese have smoked incessantly for years. Japanese have smoked for a while.
Actually, to me, it's one of the most egregious things that happened when our U.S. Surgeon General cracked down on cigarette companies for making the claims that they made, of course, and had to make it somewhat of a healthier habit. They took all that S overseas, Jimmy.
Did they really?
If you ever see an R.J. Reynolds display or any of the Pall Malls right outside of schools.
No way.
Where the kids will get discounts and coupons and promotional gear, all that stuff they can't do in the States. They took it overseas.
That's wild, because we've heard for years in our country here, they villainized or vilified cigarettes, and they have done that since the 70s, right? We've heard that. But it's funny because one of the running jokes in America is that a lot of these Asian countries, they smoke and they have been smoking for years, but yet they live to 90.
Yeah.
They smoke cigarettes, but yet they live way past our expected life term.
Always amazed by that.
Yeah.
I would blame that on processed food.
two people text the exact same text saying, or the same idea, hated smokers because they would get 5 to 10 minutes smoke break every hour, but if they stood around for 5 minutes, you get the time to lean, time to clean speech. You know,
exactly.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah, that's not. Yeah.
And I remember, and by the way, the woman we were talking about, who was our manager, was one of the most beloved people in the building.
Without a doubt.
Everybody, you guys know who I'm talking about.
Yep.
She was genuinely one of the most beloved people in the building.
Yep.
And I never heard a bad thing about her. The only thing I ever heard was people were like, God, man, you go downstairs, take a lot of smoke breaks, and you wondered how much time that added up to. And she wasn't the only one that did it.
Right.
Other people did it as well, but nobody said anything about it because they liked her so much. And, who's going to say anything in this building about it?
Oh, I would imagine that somebody would if it did become an issue. If you were needed or there was a phone call and you weren't
Air
available.
Talent that works 4 hours a day would say something about it?
I wouldn't say a word about it. I loved her. There's no way she helped me so much. There's no way I'd say a word about it. She could do it twice as much. I wouldn't care. Yeah, I found that interesting. So Japan is doing that. That's right. They're going to bonus people who do not smoke. They're going to basically add up all that time that other smokers spend outside smoking cigarettes, and they're bonusing them vacation time.
Well, it's like kind of like where companies are trying to get employees who maybe need to lose weight. They've offered incentive programs where they'll actually pay you if you lose weight. So kudos to companies for trying to find creative ways to get their staff to be healthier and be more balanced.
Yeah, and the thing is with the health thing, obviously that's going to cut down on costs for the company long term because if you're not using that insurance.
I already do my darndest for the company. I save them so much money.
Yeah, all right, very good. All right, yeah, do you really? Just by being a woman, huh?
No, I never go to the doctor.
Oh yeah, I'm joking.
So they don't have to worry about it.
Mine was a glass ceiling joke.
Oh.
Yeah, my apologies. All right. 407-916-1041.
Hear them all the time.
Text us 770. I thought you would appreciate it. My apologies.
No, I didn't get it.
I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack is here. Let's take a little break. Back in a sec with more of the Jim Colbert Show.
Classic Alternative this weekend on Real Radio 104.1. Real Music Weekends are Classic Alternative.
Just got a call on the tip line that there's a crash on the express lanes of I-4 westbound before State Road 408. The left lane's blocked. All lanes are blocked now westbound on I-4 before Osceola Polk Line Road. Traffic's at a standstill. Construction on the off-ramp from I-4 eastbound to World Drives causing bumper-to-bumper traffic. That whole area is busy. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by RockAuto.com.
Oof, shocking time to lose a whole strut.
Ugh, comedy is not your thing, but I do know that Rock Auto has what I need to fix it.
With parts shipped right to your door. No kidding.
All the parts your car will ever need, Rock Auto.
Woo, man, is it hot out there, and it's going to be that way till, let's see, carry the 3, divide by 4, October. That's when it's going to start really kind of balancing out. But until then, you better have an AC company that you can trust, that you can lean on, and I suggest my friends over at Mills Air. They have helped me so much. They've helped Ross much. They've helped everybody on this show tons, and they can help you as well. They've been in business since 1992. That is unbelievable here in Central Florida, having an AC business that's over 30 years old, but these guys are all about giving you the best service possible and doing that with great integrity. Their techs are awesome people. They know these brands inside and out. You don't even have to know what kind of AC you have. Mills Air can repair it. But if you do need a new unit, you, my friends, are in great hands. Mills Air are Carrier factory authorized dealers. That could get you up to $1,275 in rebates towards a brand new Carrier unit. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier and always turn to family owned and operated Mills Air. Call these guys today. It's 407-277-1159. Find them online easily at millsair.com.
If you want to buy or sell your home quickly, call Nick Lee. For a guaranteed cash offer, visit theNickLeeGroup.com.
Jim Colbert Show question of the day is live in our YouTube chat. You always find that at realradio.fm/watch. It's brought to us by We Are Beyond a Bank. They're beyond a bank. They're better than the banks. They are a direct mortgage lender, and they are led by none other than Brad Siebert, a mortgage expert. He and his team, now licensed in all 50 states, they can help you when it comes to mortgages. We Are Beyond a Bank still has that primary focus of getting you the money you need, whether it's new construction loans, a refi. Their Move Up Buyers program helps you. Let's say you found your forever home, but you don't have the money to put down, but you have equity in your current home. they can help you move up to that new home. They also handle commercial lending as well. The website is wearebeyondabank.com for all your mortgage needs. But also, I want you to follow them on Facebook because they started something new, and their Facebook followers at We Are Beyond a Bank, they reward with a $100 gift card. Every month they give one away. Jennifer won the last one. So follow them today on Facebook at We Are Beyond a Bank and learn how to buy smarter. Online, wearebeyondabank.com. NMLS ID number 421593.
There once was a magic... Sorry. At Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex, we don't do fairy tales. We do real, like real adventures to Mars or real journeys into the future to see how imagination can really take us to strange new worlds, and real trips into the past where we meet heroes and legends way ahead of their time. Real rockets, real astronauts, real adventure, all at Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex. Discover something real.
Hey, Orlando, why settle for one dealership when you can shop 3? Greenway Kia's 3 Central Florida locations give you access to 3 times the inventory. Shop over 1,200 new Kias, all priced clearly online at greenwaykias.com. Plus, when you trade with us, over 40 Greenway dealerships bid on your vehicle to help maximize its value. And this week only, bring us any trade and get an additional $1,000 off your new Kia. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
Negative equity refinanced. All factory rebates applied.
I like shorts that are pretty short.
What do kids want to wear back to school? We ask them.
I love wearing things that make me feel confident. They have to be like really comfortable too.
Yeah.
Nike shoes, running shoes.
Like I think I wear my Birkenstocks every single day.
I just wear what I want and I let other people wear what they want.
Academy Sports and Outdoors has the guaranteed best prices on back to school gear. If you happen to find a better price at a competitor, we'll beat it by 5%. Academy, fun can't lose.
Orlando knows it's Sutherland.
Sutherland Nissan's got it all this month during our American 250th anniversary celebration event. Want 0% for 60 months?
Orlando knows it's Sutherland.
How about 5,000 customer cash?
Orlando knows it's Sutherland.
With over 500 vehicles.
Orlando knows it's Sutherland.
Plus, get our 5-year, 60,000-mile warranty at Sutherland Nissan.
Orlando knows it's Sutherland.
0% for 60 equals $1,667 per thousand. All offers with approved credit. See dealer for details.
Hey, it's that mortgage guy, Don. Rates are near 3-year lows, and if you have a rate above 6.5, you may be able to lower it a point or more.
With that mortgage guy, Don.com.
Now that we have AT&T Fiber Internet in our home, our connection's so fast it can handle streaming, gaming, surfing, and video conferencing for the whole family. The only downside? Our kids' friends are coming over way more often than we'd like. Hey, Jaden, Braden, Zayden, come on in, you guys. Luke, what's up, buddy? How's baseball going? I've got the game streaming in the den. Maybe you can pick up some pointers before we take on Kennedy next week. Ashley A, Ashley D, Ashley P, is this for a group project again? Because last time it looked a lot like high-speed reality TV research. Hey, Kristen! You got the ring light and the tripod this time. Don't forget to tag the house with the fastest internet. Honey, it's going to be another late one. We're going to need more snacks.
Tell all your neighbors, AT&T Fiber has arrived. Hyper-fast internet is now available in your neighborhood. Learn more at att.com/internet. Limited availability in select areas.
Can you trust your home flooring needs to a 17-year-old kid that was in the paint department yesterday? No! Deal directly with Corey, the owner at Core Flooring. He'll beat anyone's price guaranteed. Core Flooring in Winter Park. Online at coreflooringfl.com.
Identity theft can cost more than you think. Drained investment accounts, stolen tax returns, lost wages, expenses for lawyers. It's a lot. That's why LifeLock is backed by the $1 Million Protection Package, which covers up to $1 million for stolen funds, fees, and experts and lawyers, and out-of-pocket expenses. Don't face the burden of identity theft alone. Protect your future and finances with LifeLock. Join now. Save up to 30% off your first year with promo code BECK at LifeLock.com. 1-800-LifeLock, promo code BECK. LifeLock.com. Terms to apply.
The quarterfinals are set for the 2026 FIFA World Cup.
Lionel Messi, the savior for Argentina.
Argentina.
8 teams hoping to hoist the trophy for their country.
And the only place to listen to every remaining game for free
is the iHeartRadio app.
What a moment in the tournament.
Fox Sports and iHeartRadio bring you all the action, no matter where you are.
The biggest games are yet to come. Don't miss a moment.
The referee blows the full-time whistle.
Download the free iHeartRadio app now.
Win $25,000 in free impact windows from Reese Windows. Text TRUST to 20129.
We now return to the Jim Colbert Show. Already in progress.
Happy Friday, crew. So let me get this right. You get 6 extra days of vacation if you're a non-smoker, but they don't actually take into time the amount of breaks that you take just going to the water cooler, talking to your coworkers, doing nothing, hanging out in the break room, things like that.
Mad smoker call.
So I think it goes both ways. Everyone kind of finds their way to get time off. Anyway, have a wonderful weekend. Cheers.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate that.
You already know I got to ask this question. Okay, there's whiskey. And there's bourbon.
Nope.
And then there's bourbon whiskey.
Nope.
But can a bourbon be a bourbon without being a whiskey?
Nope.
Whiskey's whiskey. Go to Ireland and ask somebody for a bourbon, they look at you sideways.
I'm in the same boat.
We drink whiskey here.
Yeah.
I don't understand what the difference is. You tell me.
And a lot of other people.
Hey guys, just missed Whiskey of the Week. Getting off work. What was the Whiskey of the Week? Question mark.
Love that talk to text.
All right, 407.
I've been guilty of it.
I know.
407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack is here as well.
Hi there.
Whiskey of the Week brought to you by our friends over at / The whiskey this week was the Winter Park Art Festival Blend 2026. You can get it / drink/.com is the website.
Yep. They're located right there in the heart of Winter Park.
Yeah. It's one of my kids' favorite spots to go because they live right around the corner within walking distance.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, so they love sliding over. All right, all bourbon is whiskey, but all whiskey isn't bourbon.
Correct.
Okay, so all bourbon is whiskey.
All whiskey isn't bourbon because there's rye whiskey. There's Scotch whiskey.
Yeah.
There's Irish whiskey. There's
Canadian whiskey.
Bourbon is usually made. It's a corn ratio. It's like 51% corn mash.
Yes, it has to be 51% minimum on the corn.
And it has to be aged in a certain kind of barrel, and it has theoretically for the longest time it had to be barreled and bond in Kentucky. I think that's changed a little bit now though.
Now it's broadened to the United States.
Yeah.
So is bourbon?
It's a subset of whiskey. It's a type of whiskey.
So it's an American invention.
I'll give you an
bourbon
example.
Yes.
I'll give you an example.
Yes.
Have you had a soda lately?
Like a Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, there. But you could also say Pepsi or Coke or Mountain Dew or anything, right?
True.
But they're all sodas, aren't they?
Okay.
Same thing. Look, they're all soft drinks. It's the same thing. They're just different flavors. Scotch is it's obviously made in Scotland, but the difference in Scotch is where they age it's peat smoked.
I was going to say that's you have to like that peaty taste.
Yeah, you do have, and some of them have it. Like Lagavulin Scotch whiskey is very peaty, but like there are whiskeys like Dalwhinnie that are also very light and almost kind of fruity. But they're Scotches as well. There is a tiny bit of the smoke, but that isn't the primary flavor in the whiskey. Ryes are a little bit more raw. Like when you drink a rye whiskey, they're a little bit more hot on the palate, not hot heat, but hot spice on the palate. Canadian whiskeys, I don't really drink Canadian whiskey.
Like CC.
Yeah.
The and with bourbon, they're supposed to have no added coloring or flavoring.
Right, nothing like that. It's like
Really?
3 ingredients: water. Yeah.
So while whiskey is really old and has been made in lots of other places,
all over the world,
bourbon is
a U.S. thing that's primarily connected to Kentucky.
Okay,
I'll give you a little trivia here. You ready? What country is becoming extremely popular with their whiskey? And it's becoming some of the most demanded whiskey in the U.S.
I'm gonna go on a limb because I think I remember hearing this a while ago. Japan.
Japan is the answer.
I was gonna guess just out of the
because you wouldn't think it was sake and everything.
But if you want, and I'll give everybody a heads up. I don't like giving out free plugs because we're in business for you to pay for stuff.
Right.
That's the whole idea. But there's a place called Sushi Pop. Sushi Pop out in Oviedo. There's one out there right off of Redbud Road. Sushi Pop has a wonderful selection of Japanese whiskey.
Really?
Like one of the best in the city that I've seen, not to mention their bartenders make some of the coolest whiskey cocktails out there. The food is amazing as well. A little bit expensive these days, but still, it's a wonderful experience. We love them. It was one of my wife and I stomps when we lived out in that area, and one of their whiskey cocktails is a must. They're delicious.
It's so funny you say that because one of the wedding gifts that Chris and I received was actually from Joshua at Pisces Rising, who bought us the most beautiful set of Japanese whiskey glasses.
Yeah, man.
Cool.
Yeah,
They are so beautiful.
It's legit. Even old school,
Heavy.
like U.S. whiskey guys will tell you that some of that Japanese whiskey is some of the best they've had. The characteristics are way different than you would get in the U.S. I find them to be a little bit lighter than U.S. whiskeys, that lean on more caramel kind of characteristics.
Well, if it's anything like these glasses, it's got to be absolutely delicious.
Yeah, damn good, man. And we appreciate those guys for hopping on board. Yeah, no worries.
I don't want to sound stupid, but it really is one of those things where you can't figure out.
Well, you don't know what you don't know, and
Right.
you don't know until you learn, and that's why with our whiskey of the week, I really want to learn how to discern between the different notes.
Yeah, exactly. Just like when he talks about cigars from Corona Cigar Company,
leathery and mouthfeel,
and chocolatey.
But once you learn and once you get the idea of tasting one of those things, that stuff will be prominent. Like will be the first thing you notice once you kind of unlock that code to yourself. Like when you start drinking whiskey or have a nice cigar or anything like that, those nuances and that flavor will come out. I find that gin has a lot of personal characteristics as well.
Oh, yeah.
And those companies differ greatly from one distiller to the next.
I've had drinks with gin in it, but I've never ordered a gin.
Gin and tonic with a squeeze of lemon, buddy. Let me tell you, that is a summer staple in my place.
I've always heard that gin was kind of tasted like turpentine, was always the reputation I'd heard. But then I used to drink gin and tonics with Bombay Sapphire where you could really taste the juniper berries in it. Oh, yeah,
man.
And someone had texted us earlier at 77031 with a pro tip for drinking whiskey.
Okay.
For the first sip, take the smallest sip possible.
Okay.
Keep it in your mouth and wash it around inside your mouth like mouthwash. Okay. After 30 seconds or 20 seconds, swallow, wait 10 seconds, and take the next sip. That sip will produce all of the unique flavors of that bourbon without the burn.
I find doing that at first, like if you were watching the camera a minute ago, you would have seen me do it. Like you bring it a little bit and then get it on your palate and then use your tongue on the top of your palate to pull down.
Talking.
Like that.
Keep talking. Keep talking.
And it aerates that and it gives you another opportunity. You want it in your sinuses. That's really where you start kind of getting you really want it inundating your sinuses. And then your taste buds will work in hand in hand with your sinuses to kind of pull those flavors out of there.
It's interesting, though, that for bourbon tasting, you swallow, but for wine tasting, you spit.
Yeah, because they taste a lot of it. Yeah, okay, easy.
She was,
all right.
Oh, boy.
How you doing?
She's you. By the way, Pick the Porn today is going to murder you. I'm giving you a little heads up.
Before we do that, I do have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
I had to run some errands today, and I was in a store, and the thought occurred to me: do you think people with autism, or let's say just neurodivergent people, should have, like, if their employees should have like a specific color name tag to kind of let people know?
So that if you're interacting with somebody, you should use Target. Like if you're in a Target and you're trying to interact with somebody that works in one of the departments at Target and they're not they're not giving you that normal interaction.
Yeah.
What you're saying is you would perceive that person being rude, but in reality, they're just kind of neurodivergent and they don't really understand that. And you would like a name tag of a certain color to let people know?
Exactly what I went through today.
Oh, really?
Because I had an experience where I work and I asked for something and they went and got it and came back, but the interaction was just so cold.
Right.
And if it was just a standard employee, I'd be on customer service. I mean, they met my needs, but the personality was zero, flatlining.
There was no pleasure.
However, I all for autistic and neurodivergent people being in the workforce, doing their purpose. I love that. And if they are, then I am happy that they're working. Yet
You
If
know
they're
not to ask any questions.
Then the experience is different because I just feel different. I'm like, well, either you're a weak employee or you're a great employee, and I don't know. So I want a colored name tag so I know how to judge you.
I think that's fair because what it does, what it does is a puzzle tag.
A puzzle tag.
Just like at
Oh,
Disney.
that's great.
When you're a cast member at Disney, your first original name tag would say what your hometown is.
Right, exactly.
So everybody would know where you were from. You could put the little puzzle thing on there, and I think people were like, well, no, because then that separates them, but it also reduces the opportunity for confrontation or someone going to customer service and complaining. Because if you'd seen the puzzle piece, for those who don't know, the puzzle with the multicolors is the symbol for Autism Now. You'd be like, oh, thank you so much, young man. I appreciate your efforts, rather than like, well,
yeah.
You're an
Can
ass.
I ask a question that may come off a little insensitive?
It won't be your first time.
We count on it.
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
That's why we're here.
Because I do not know this, and I know that if anybody would, you would probably know this because you have family members that deal with this. Do they know? In other words, like if you were to give a person in the store this puzzle name tag, would they know what that means?
Most likely, if they're holding down a job.
Yes, if you are
high functioning,
high functioning, or I believe they now call level 1
okay.
autistic.
Oh, never heard that one.
It's a new one. It's
yeah. High functioning sounds better. Give me a heads up.
But high functioning also,
Is it too much credit?
It also tells people who are not high functioning. I think there may be a negative side of that.
Okay. I'm just asking.
It's always changing.
Yeah, with a level 1 autistic person, I think if you are aware enough to be interacting and working,
probably don't need it.
You know.
Yeah.
You know.
You have it. The problem is your customers don't.
Right.
And in a customer-based business, I think everyone should be on a level playing field.
Yeah.
It gives that employee the best employment experience possible because they're not being confronted all the time with people thinking that they just have an attitude problem.
Because that only creates more stress for them in the long run. It makes it harder for them to do their job.
The weird thing is like we have on our first floor. What you guys know the name of it? I do not.
Nonpareil.
And what does that mean?
I really don't know what it means.
It was my favorite movie, Candy, growing up. It's chocolate with the little white dots on it.
It is. That's
Those
basically
are
what it is.
But downstairs,
I don't know what it. Yeah,
there is a business that deals with people, neurodivergent people. I do not know what service they offer, but they're in our lobby all the time.
I believe it's basically a job search place for people, or a training center for people with autism.
Okay, it's a support center.
Yeah,
job training, job placement.
So I had an experience the other day like this, like Jack was having, but mine was like, I was coming into the building and there's a bench right in front of the doors that come into the building. As I approached the building, I had my backpack with me and I was carrying something else. I can't remember what it was. And the young man that was sitting on the bench got up and opened the door for me. And I was like, wow, that's really sweet. And I looked at him, and I as I'm walking through, I said, thanks a ton, buddy. And not only did he not say anything back, he would not make eye contact. Mm-hmm. Like he looked away. Mm-hmm. And I said, thanks a lot, man. And when I walked through, I was like, what a dick. And then I thought to myself, he's one of the gentlemen or young men who were leaning on that service. And I didn't say anything, of course. It just dawned on me for a second. It took me about a nanosecond to figure out he wasn't being an ass. He could not make eye contact, does not understand any of that.
But only you can jump that quick to him being an ass for someone who got up off their chair to open the door for you.
You thought you were going to come out the winner in this one, didn't you?
I never thought I was going to come out the winner. I promise.
Yeah,
I never
you
think I'm going to come out the winner.
And what reminded me, so I had this experience today. I get to work, Jimmy, I am 20 feet from the door, and I see the person in front. I'm like, oh, I bet they're going to that Nonpareil Institute. They held the door open, looked, and held it for me. I'm like 20 feet away. So I start quick stepping to get there, and I said, thank you very much. No response, but I said, thank you very much.
Yeah.
And
I went in.
And of course, it's going to be controversial. You can already see it on our texting service, 77031.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Someone said it's like putting the teal pumpkins out at Halloween.
What is that?
I believe that lets people know.
Is it autistic or is that peanut allergies?
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, because I know that some people put certain lights in their house, like that. Your porch light can be a certain color for certain things.
Yeah. Yes.
You know, like if you have a red porch light, you're into watching.
But a lot of people are saying, now some people said the puzzle piece name tag would protect these employees from Karens and Jim. But a lot of other people say, yeah, badging others is a good idea and sounds familiar. When did that happen last?
Yeah.
Speaking of the Stars of David for Jewish people.
We're not trying to round them up and cook them.
Yeah.
Instead, we are trying to make sure we are extra sensitive to their needs.
Right, so people understand. Yeah,
exactly.
That way people understand how to, that when they're neurodivergent, whatever that is, kicks in, that they don't think they're being rude and that they understand that they have limited communication skills.
Yeah, and it doesn't kick in. Neurodivergent just means they're just wired completely different from you and I. So eye contact to you and I is an essential part of communication to most on the neurodivergent scene. That's uncomfortable, almost feels confrontational.
Oh, wow.
And you're right, Jack.
And sometimes it's like, I was going to make a joke with this person because I saw them doing something that was strange, and then I thought, well, either that is something strange or that is something that they just do. It could be a stemming technique that they do for comfort, and I wouldn't want to point that out.
Right.
You know, so therefore...
Flapping of the hands.
Right.
Yeah, a lot of that.
He had this, and I still think it was part of the job. He had this, like, little trigger gun, and he was waving it against the wall. Like, but I think it might be a way to take inventory on stock, or I don't know. I'd never seen it before, and I was wondering
And you can't ask.
No.
You can't ask.
No.
Because he didn't have a puzzle piece name tag.
But Jack, again, you were correct. The Teal Pumpkin Project is a national initiative by FAIR, the Food Allergy Research and Education, and it was to let household offer safe non-food treats like stickers, glow sticks, or bubbles.
Oh, I got you.
For kids who have food allergies, so then you don't have to worry about them getting a Snickers bar and going into anaphylactic shock.
Yeah. Wow, interesting. So I don't have the texting service today because the screen is down, so it's lit up. Like people are going crazy over this. And
that would drive me crazy not to have the texting service.
Yeah.
Oh, folks, if you want to say anything about Jimmy, do it now. He cannot see it, but I can.
I'm sure Jack will relate. Don't worry about that. All right, 407-916-1041. You can always text us at 77031. You know what to do. Load them up. It's time for Pick the Porn. We'll do that next.
Do you want to play a game? Good. Jim Colbert Show Trivia is next. Call now, 407-916-1041.
This is three-time Pro Bowler Sean Merriman. Here's what's trending from the iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by Cunol Turmeric.
Shohei Ohtani scratched from his pitching start tonight for the Dodgers with left knee irritation. He will still DH this weekend, but will have tests on his knee next week and will miss the All-Star game. It'll be Yannick Sinner against Alexander Zverev on Sunday in the Wimbledon men's final. Mike Borton Jr. has the interim tag removed. He gets a 2-year deal to be Michigan's basketball coach. I'm Frank Garrity.
Doctors recommend turmeric more than any other supplement for joint health. Cunol Ultra High Absorption Turmeric is the #1 form of turmeric. We're clinically tested to support joint health and healthy inflammation. Cunol, science-backed, trusted by millions.
If you're thinking about selling your home this summer, there's no better time than now. With Mark Spain Real Estate's guaranteed offer, you can skip the market uncertainty and sell your home hassle-free and for top dollar. Hi, it's Jack, and I'm back in the studio with Mark of Mark Spain. Mark, for someone who wants to sell and still enjoy their summer, how does the guaranteed offer take the time and hassle out of selling a home?
The guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate allows you to enjoy your summer without the usual stress of selling a home. There's no need to prep your home, make costly repairs, or spend hours on showings and open houses. It's a fast, hassle-free way to sell your home while keeping your summer free for the things that matter most.
Thanks, Mark. If you're looking to sell your home, save time, and make the most money, the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate is the option for you. With over 13,000 5-star reviews, you can trust Mark Spain Real Estate to sell your home fast and for top dollar. Find out what the guaranteed offer would be on your home. There's no obligation. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
Hey, Orlando, let's rock the vote. The 789s are nominated for Orlando Weekly's Best Cover Band. If you've ever rocked out with the 789s, show your support. Vote daily through July 15th at rockthe789s.com.
AutoNation makes it easy to find your next used car, especially when the used car you need is at the price you want. Starting under $20,000. Plus, the price you see is the price you pay. No hidden fees, no surprises. Buy confidently with our 5-day or 250-mile money-back guarantee. Even appraise your car online and we'll give you a top dollar offer. Hurry to AutoNation now. Less stress, more go. Offer plus tax and tag. Appraisal subject to verification. See store for details.
The biggest sporting event in the world, and a superior light beer to match it. Michelob Ultra. For every match, every goal, every superior play on the world's biggest stage. Because from the pitch to the pour, superior is worth playing for. Michelob Ultra, official beer sponsor of the FIFA World Cup 26. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2026, Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Hey, this is Tanner from Zero Res. There are lots of ways to clean your carpet, but only one Zero Res. No harsh soaps, no sticky residue, just a deeper clean that dries faster and lasts longer. Zero Res, spelled forward or backwards, it's the right way to clean.
The world's game is taking over Orlando. Join the free Orlando Soccer Celebration presented by Verizon at Point Orlando. Watch every FIFA World Cup 2026 match live. Enjoy music, entertainment, food, giveaways, and more. June 11th through the 19th. RSVP now at orlandocitysc.com/soccer celebration.
Some people are all talk, but conservative farmer Wilton Simpson gets the job done. That's why 61 Florida sheriffs, 24 former Cattlemen Association presidents, and Governor Ron DeSantis all agree. We need Republican Wilton Simpson for Commissioner of Agriculture. They endorse him because Wilton's done the job before. Safeguarding our food supply, he got it done. Conservative Wilton Simpson banned hostile nations, including China, from buying Florida farmland. Standing with our farmers and against overdevelopment, he got it done. Conservative Wilton Simpson increased farmland preservation by 243%. Expanding Florida's wildlife corridors, he got it done. Conservative Wilton Simpson created the Florida Wildlife Corridor Program and conserved 18 million acres of Florida land, including thousands of acres of working farmland. Wilton Simpson is a conservative workhorse who gets the job done. A proven conservative farmer endorsed by Ron DeSantis. Wilton Simpson for Commissioner of Agriculture. Paid for by Wilton Simpson, Republican, for Florida Commissioner of Agriculture.
Insurance companies don't want you to hire an attorney so they can pay you pennies on the dollar for your injuries. But I don't cost you a dime unless I get you money. I'm Orlando injury attorney Mo DeWitt. Don't get pushed around by the insurance companies. Just call Mo.
Tired of spending a fortune on gas just to get to work? What if the next home you buy could save you money every single week by cutting down your commute? At wearebeyondthebank.com, we share smart home buying tips like finding a home closer to work, competing with cash buyers, and becoming a stronger buyer in today's market. And here's the best part. Become a social media follower at We Are Beyond the Bank for your chance to win a $100 gas card. Follow us today and learn how to buy smarter at wearebeyondthebank.com. That's wearebeyondthebank.com. NMLS ID number 421593.
This summer on iHeartRadio, win a trip to see Bryan Adams roll with the Punches Tour live in Milwaukee, August 16th.
Hey, this is Bryan Adams inviting you to come and see me live in concert.
Round trip air for two with hotel and more. Prize provided by Bryan Adams.
It's VIP with Q&A, an autographed album, merch, and all that good stuff.
Tap the contest tab while you're listening to us on the free iHeartRadio app for your chance to win.
So roll with the punches on the iHeartRadio app to enter.
Core Flooring Center in Winter Park is the go-to destination for flooring. Visit coreflooringfl.com.
Sure, AI can mimic emotions, but it'll never understand the primal rage of spilling hot coffee on yourself while on air. Real Radio 104.1. Guaranteed human. We now return to the Jim Colbert Show.
I don't know what's going on. I just am clocking in with you guys. I haven't been able to listen much this week, but now it's level 1, mines and high performance, and those teal pumpkins. Did anybody ever put a teal pumpkin out on Halloween? I can barely get to carving an orange pumpkin. And red lights? Yeah, I actually have one, and now I'm a voyeur. I'm mortified.
Jim isn't.
As are we.
So welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back. All right. 407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. Welcome back. I'm Jim. There is Deb.
I'm a voyeur, too.
Jack is here as well.
Thank you for all your texts about Jim.
And he has a Jackie sack. What's in there?
All aboard.
Chugga, chugga.
Choo-choo.
Clickety-clack, clickety-clack.
Okay, we have a pair of tickets. This is a concert. This is a pretty cool concert. It's happening next Wednesday at the Mid-Florida Credit Union Amphitheater, July 15th, right across the street there from the old Hard Rock Hotel. It's a pair of tickets to see Chicago and Styx.
No way.
How about that,
That's
right?
nice.
Yeah,
That is going to be like 3 hours of every song you remember, like every word of.
No kidding. It's going to be great.
Jeez Louise, man.
Yeah.
That's two bands literally can play for 3 hours and you would know every note.
Also, in the Jackie Sack, maybe you want something a little more local, a little more stomach filling, a $50 Metro Diner gift card with a note. Kids eat free on Wednesdays this summer at Metro Diner from 2 p.m. until closing at participating locations. Family can get a free kids menu favorite with the purchase of an adult entree. So stop in this week for a quick, easy, and affordable answer to what's for dinner. Those are the prizes in the Jackie Sack.
So back to you.
Thank you, Deborah.
Sure.
1, 2, 3, 4, or 5.
We're going 1.
1 right up top. There you go. Heather, how you doing?
Hello, how are you?
Doing great. Want to play a little game with us?
Sure.
Let's do it.
Now you can put a lifetime of research to work and maybe win a prize. It's time for Pick the Porn.
I love that groan.
On the Jim Colbert Show.
All right. All right. All right. Stop it, Jack. Jesus, it's just so uncomfortable, dude.
I can't look at you
I know,
now.
it's so uncomfortable. God, please don't tell me that's how you sound. You sound like a sick cat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Nothing. Nothing.
We don't have time.
Sorry, I said cat.
Oh.
So sorry.
You know, sometimes they're in the room.
So sorry. I said that.
Oh.
And they hop up on the bed and they're like, get
All right.
out of here.
Shut up. All right, Heather. It is Friday, and that means it's time for another round of Pick the Porn. Here are 3 actual adult film titles and 1 lie that needs bond money. Are you ready? All you gotta do is find the fakie here, Heather. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go. Number 1, Trailer Trout. Number 2, Nookie Cookie.
There you go.
It has a new nickname.
Number 3, The House on Horny Hill. Or lastly, The Wad Squad. Which of those? What'd you say?
Number 1.
Number 1, Trailer Trout? No, I'm sorry. That is an actual adult. Oh, God. Let me just say this. Where I go to find these names has a tab called Trailer Trash.
Really?
And I warn you, don't go. Don't go there. All right, Deb, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Let's go 2.
2 is Jake. Jake, how you doing?
Hey, good. How's it going?
Doing good, buddy. Let's play a little Pick the Porn here. All you have to do is find the fakie. Number 1, Nookie Cookie. Number 2, The House on Horny Hill. Or lastly, The Wad Squad.
Nookie Cookie?
Is the answer. You're a winner. Very good, buddy. You win. Nookie Cookie is not an actual adult film. It is a make one, though, because the actual film is called Rookie Cookie.
Oh, Rookie. Okay.
Yeah, so I just put Nookie Cookie there and tried to fool him. This guy can sniff right through it. Jake knows his porn.
Yeah, he does. Don't say sniff.
The House on Horny Hill is an actual one. It's like you don't really see many scary adult films. Like, they don't really try to use that. Like,
Have you not ever checked out elderly porn?
Yeah, no. The only thing they do is like they love vampire porn. Like, vampire porn is like its own thing.
I would imagine after the whole
lots
Twilight thing,
tons of erotica in the vampire
True
world.
Blood.
In True,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, True Blood.
But you don't get it for much of the other. But House on Horny Hill, and of course, I'm not even saying the other one again.
Which one?
The one's gone. Yeah.
No, you got to describe what was the cover like.
It's 2 Ds, by the way. Oh, God. You can't. No, that's not a good one. We're not going to explain that one.
No, we're not.
Someone that did not make the list before we get to the top of the hour here is.
Don't tell us that's what you sound like.
Mine's more like, I'm sorry. That's mine. That's what I whisper in her ear. So sorry. We'll try again later.
I'll go put out the cat.
Smears.
Oh.
But it's not as bad as it sounds. It's a play on Cheers.
Oh.
Then it's as bad as it sounds. Let's just say Norm does not look like Norm. Yeah, nothing normal about that guy.
I bet. Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then last one there was Field of Reams. That one's self-explanatory. And there are some bats in there. I'm going to give you a heads up.
Oh!
Yeah, not the kind that fly.
But the small end that you hold,
Yeah.
right?
A lot of homers in that one. A lot of in-the-park homers.
Oh.
Field of Reams.
Oh, yeah.
You know, if you build it. 407-916-1041. Text us at 77031.
Oh. Field of Reams sounds...
I feel like I lose a day of life writing that every week. I feel like it takes life from me writing it.
I'm kudos to you though with the Nookie Cookie because I really thought the house on Horny Hill was the made up one.
But for every day of life you lose, you give one to Deb because they say laughter is the best medicine.
That's true.
Yeah.
Listen to that.
I will tell you it's funny. Like, the website I use has tabs, right? It tells you the categories or whatever. And it's so interesting. It really is a study in human kind of behavior. It really is.
Doesn't it make you a little skeeved out to be part of the human race?
But all jokes aside, this is the interesting part, right? So one of the tabs is movies that are directed and written by women.
Yes.
Right? So there's also a tab called Gonzo, self-explanatory, right? So when you go and look for titles in the Gonzo thing, I mean, it's the worst stuff you could ever even write, much less see. It's terrible, right? It's
really,
it's terrible, right? Then when you go to the women produced ones, it's it's like this love and lust,
right?
It's like Pamela's Dream.
You mean it's taken the cover off every Harlequin book that your mother or sister ever had while growing up?
Dude, the covers are different. They don't use any graphic language at all. They don't show anything on the covers. It's all about romance and passion and stuff. The dudes, the ones they do, it is not about any of that. I mean, it is about none of that, dude. None. There is not even a hint of romance. It is like Deb does this,
right.
And this is not good.
Well,
yeah. All right, 407.
Depends on how you define good.
916-1041. Back in a sec with more of the Jim Colbert Show.
You're listening to the Jim Colbert Show. It's never been easier to listen to Real Radio 104.1 wherever you go. Make us your number one preset on our free iHeartRadio app.
Traffic starting to get by westbound on Lake Mary by I-4. Emergency crews have moved that vehicle fire into the right lane. I-4 westbound before Osceola Polk Line Road, still bumper to bumper due to that accident. That's also blocking the right lane northbound on the turnpike before Osceola Parkway. You never guess, but there's an accident also blocking the right lane there. Just travel with caution. See traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. Tired of overpriced blinds? Blindster makes custom blinds simple and affordable. You measure at home, install yourself, and save big. No retail store markups, just custom blinds guaranteed to fit. Blindster.com.
Hey guys, Jim here.
Hey Orlando, why settle for one dealership when you can shop three? Greenway Kia's 3 Central Florida locations give you access to 3 times the inventory. Shop over 1,200 new Kias, all priced clearly online at greenwaykias.com. Plus, when you trade with us, over 40 Greenway dealerships bid on your vehicle to help maximize its value. And this week only, bring us any trade and get an additional $1,000 off your new Kia. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
Negative equity refinance. All factory rebates applied.
Hey everybody, Jim here for my friends over in the Nickley Group. Let me tell you something, man. Real estate market trends are an extremely local thing. Let me explain myself. What I'm saying is this. Conditions and trends will vary greatly from one area to another. So if you're selling a house here in Orlando, Florida, it would be way different than selling it, let's say, even in just Jacksonville. Orlando is a very unique market. That's why you need a very unique real estate team to make sure that you maximize the value of that house when you go to sell it. Look, man, that's usually your biggest asset. You got to cash out there. The Nickley Group can help you do that. On average, the Nickley Group gets gets about 6% more for their listings, and they sell those homes twice as fast. That's more money in your pocket faster using the Nickley Group. They are the #1 real estate team in all of Central Florida. They sell a home about every 7 hours, which is amazing. 4,000 5-star reviews. And when you factor in their VIP program, things like free appraisals, free home warranties, free moving trucks and supplies, and what I think is the biggest cheat code ever, this early access program I tell you guys about. Look, man, if you've ever been in the real estate world, getting access to off-market properties before they get listed is an absolute win across the board. So if you haven't made your choice yet for your realtor, go with the Nickley Group. They even have a guaranteed cash offer. That means there are no showings or open houses or any of that stuff, and you can still close in as little as 14 days. Learn why my wife's closing agent friend says this is the best company out there. They never make mistakes at closing. Everything always goes exactly how it's supposed to. It is the Nickley Group. That's NICKLEY Group.com.
As your lender, we'll need a credit check and personal references.
Not at Scott. Walk in with your photo ID, proof of income, and checking account info. Walk out with $50 to $1,000. Some restrictions apply, subject to approval.
Scott. Orlando knows it's Sutherland.
Sutherland Nissan's got it all this month during our American 250th anniversary celebration event. Want 0% for 60 months?
Orlando knows it's Sutherland.
How about 5,000 customer cash?
Orlando knows it's Sutherland.
With over 500 vehicles.
Orlando knows it's Sutherland.
Plus, get our 5-year, 60,000-mile warranty at Sutherland Nissan.
Orlando knows it's Sutherland.
0% for 60 equals $1,667 per thousand. All offers with approved credit. See dealer for details.
I'm Mark Anajar.
I'm Glenn Levine.
I'm Ellie Anajar.
Together, we're Anajar and Levine.
If you've been hurt in a car crash, we'll fight to get you the maximum compensation you deserve. Call Anajar and Levine for your free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE.
In Office Orlando.
My obstructive hypertrophic cardiomyopathy kept me from baseball games with my boys. The stairs were too much. With Camzyos, my symptoms have improved and I can be more active again. Camzyos is a cardiac myosin inhibitor, the first in its class to treat adults with symptomatic OHCM. Camzyos may improve your symptoms and ability to be active, and it reduced obstruction in the heart 4 times more.
In a 30-week study, Camzyos, mavacamten, reduced post-exercise obstruction on average 47 units of pressure versus 10 with placebo. Results may vary. Camzyos may cause serious side effects, including heart failure that can lead to death, a risk that's increased with serious infection, irregular heartbeat, or with certain other medicines. Do not stop, start, or change medicines or dose without telling your doctor. You must have echocardiograms before and during treatment. Seek help for new or worsening heart failure symptoms. Camzyos is only available through a restricted program. Before taking, tell your doctor about all your medical conditions and current or planned pregnancy, as Camzyos may harm your unborn baby.
Visit Camzyos.com or call 1-855-CAMZYOS. Actor Portrayal.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment change outs and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
Point. Hey, you okay? You don't normally miss those shots.
I just haven't been as regular lately, and it's making me feel sluggish.
You should try Metamucil. It's been a game changer for me. Metamucil's plant-based psyllium fiber helps trap and remove the waste that weighs you down. Ace, you're moving better than you were last week.
Definitely.
Metamucil keeps you moving. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Learn more at metamucil.com.
Identity theft can cost more than you think. Drained investment accounts, stolen tax returns, lost wages, expenses for lawyers. It's a lot. That's why LifeLock is backed by the $1 Million Protection Package, which covers up to $1 million for stolen funds, fees, and experts and lawyers, and out-of-pocket expenses. Don't face the burden of identity theft alone. Protect your future and finances with LifeLock. Join now. Save up to 30% off your first year with promo code BECK at LifeLock.com. 1-800-LifeLock, promo code BECK. LifeLock.com. Terms to apply.
Vehicles under 20 grand. Now at RC Hill Mitsubishi in DeLand. Just go to rchill.com.
Win $25,000 in free impact windows from Maurice Windows. Text TRUST to 20129.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
iHeartRadio FIFA World Cup Update.
Approaching the 90th minute, Spain and Belgium were knotted up at a goal apiece.
Here's Kouassi. Can he walk Kouassi? Oh, he's fielded the keeper and they've scored! It's Mikel Merino. Can you believe it? Off the bench to score again. And our Spain heading to the semi-final.
Spain next plays France in the semi-finals on Tuesday.
Download the iHeartRadio app for live Fox coverage of every game. Coming to you live live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Need help after an accident? Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando, an iHeartRadio station. Guaranteed human. You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show, also available to watch at The Jim Colbert Show on YouTube.
Vampire porn, you say? All I think of is I want to suck your thumb. I've got a weird fetish.
I did not. What is that? What happened? What's happening? What's going on?
Not even sure.
Yeah.
I have no context, but I'll play it again. Oh, wait a minute. I have to turn it on if I'm going to play it again. Here you go.
Super what?
Superstar.
Oh, Superstar. Oh, that's that old Molly Shannon bit from All right, welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack is here.
Yep.
8-bit update coming up in a second. I was texting with Jaden today, or emailing with Jaden today, and I'm like, dude, there is some drama up in Nerd World, dude.
Oh, yeah. Couple of things.
This announcement that they made earlier this week has absolutely walloped gamers, dude. It has. I'm really interested to see his attitude today.
Yeah.
Because, he was already kind of fired up last week, and they just threw a whole bunch of kerosene on that nerd fire.
It's making me rethink. Yeah. So we'll be talking about that in the next segment on games.
Lots of drama. So, interestingly enough, we've talked about World Cup a little bit and some of the social ramifications of the World Cup. Soccer is what it is. By the way, one of the other things I found out today about what Europeans don't like about America is they can't stand the fact that we call it soccer. They want to call it football, but unfortunately, we have something that's way more popular than soccer in America called football. So they win.
I recently learned that something that's very interesting. Soccer is actually first coined in England.
Was it really?
Yes, it was, and then they got rid of it and adopted football. So when you go back and realize you guys started this,
oh really?
It's not us Americans.
Well, we have found something else about soccer fans as they come to America to enjoy watching their teams and cheer their teams on. They're, of course, enjoying our culture, our food, and we have, I don't know about you guys, but I've said this on the air a couple weeks ago. I don't know why I have this incredible pride in America for when Europeans come over and enjoy our food, our culture, our music, and things like that. I think it's really amazing because, again, like they've said 100 times, if you watch anything about America on our media, you'd think it was one of the most dangerous, worst places in the world. You come over here and you realize it's nothing like what we hear in the media. Like, the people are really nice. They're welcoming. They're polite. The food is amazing. It just, everything about it has been very positive. I take great pride in that.
Yeah, and there's usually a lot of stories about Americans abroad that aren't very flattering.
Right,
exactly.
Right.
Well, you kind of let your hair down when you think you're not being noticed or whatever. My favorite is still the World Cup fan who said, "Oh, I get it. The World Cup is like the big sleepover we never get to have because our parents hate each other.
Right, exactly.
So it's all the cousins that finally get together and hang out with each other and realize it's the leaders that are fighting. It's not the people.
Right, the people are cool.
We're cool.
We're down. But the one thing that they did say today in this article I found as funny is there's one thing in America that they are falling crazy in love with.
Oh, that's not what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Cocaine?
No.
Well, we know it's ranch dressing.
No, it's not a thing that you can hold in your hand per se.
Oh, freedom. It's the smell of freedom.
No, it's not the smell of freedom. They have fallen completely head over heels in love with
our roads.
Oh, no.
Baseball.
Really?
What? They have absolutely fallen in love with baseball.
It's been around.
Yeah, but it's not there.
That's right there.
There's no baseball in Europe.
Yeah, and we send them our football,
right?
But we don't send them our baseball. That may be I'll bet you the MLB is saying, what? Wait, what was that? What did you just say?
It says that, man, these guys,
we're big in Japan.
These guys have been piling up at baseball stadiums and straight up taking over. They love baseball. And this great article from Yahoo Sports today just talks about how the World Cup fans have been attending games as the cities they're in, whether it be Atlanta, Boston, going to Red Sox games, going to Braves games, games, going to Giants games, going to Astros games or whatever. Where are they, in Dallas or Houston over there in Texas? Or San Antonio? I forget where it is. Houston. So Astros. So it's just kind of cool hearing them as well. Kind of get that part of our life and that part of our culture as well.
That is because
it's our national pastime, right?
It's because it's difficult to fall in love with sports you don't know.
Yeah.
Right? Tried watching cricket. Cricket to me just looks like it. When you wear an all-white uniform and the only spot that gets dirty is that spot near your crotch where you're constantly rolling the ball, that looks more like a perversion than athleticism. Sorry to all the cricket lovers out there, but I'm surprised that they would fall in love with it because if you don't know it, it can be hard to embrace it.
And by the way, the teams are leaning into this. The Red Sox actually hosted a Scottish Heritage celebration on June 14th against the Rangers. 5,000 members of the Tartan Army showed up for the game.
Yeah, that's when they drank him out of beer. Boston had to make emergency.
There were only 32,000 people at the game, so Scottish fans represented a large portion of the entire audience for that Red Sox game that night. So I just think that's kind of cool. I read that this morning. I was like, damn, that's awesome.
That is really cool.
Yeah. All right, 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. You guys know I love to thrift.
Yes.
Wife was out thrifting today, actually, with a friend of hers after a hair appointment. We love doing it. Right? Love it. What?
I can only imagine the amount what the hair appointment costs, but what you save on thrifting.
She can buy the store with what her hair costs.
Right.
There isn't enough goodwill to buy what she pays on her. But a North Carolina woman said she thought she snagged an eye-catching wallet at a bargain price from her local thrift store, but she found something inside. She was a little shaky about it, but it was kind of funny. She found, as she was rolling through there, and it shows... like the picture of it, it says, one of the biggest appeals of thrifting is nostalgia. I would kind of agree with that. Even if you don't buy anything to the store, when you're rolling through the stores and you see old stuff from your childhood, like, little knickknacks your grandma used to have, or picture frames, or, even some of the kitchen accoutrement that your grandma would use, like cookie jars that from back in the past. Remember the mushroom cookie jars?
Oh God, yeah.
That everybody had, or the mushroom. It was like your sugar, flour. Like that was a very popular thing. The big spoons and the big forks.
Oh, please not let those ever come back.
Like everybody had that. She said she finds this wallet, starts ripping through it, and she noticed a folded piece of paper. And when she zipped it back and she looked at it, she said, wow, this piece of paper has a little plastic baggie in there with some white powder in it.
Jack, you sound upset.
She said, I pulled out the folded paper and realized there was something else behind it. There's the image. What does that look like?
Booger sugar?
Yeah, it looks like a Coke bag. I mean, there's
like a Coke bag. Says the guy who's never seen Coke.
I watch TV. She immediately calls her husband. She finds out, she goes, man, I don't know what this is, but it does not look good.
He says, honey, rub some on your gums and tell me how you feel.
And then it said on there, it wrote one word on it. Disney.
Okay.
Why would a little pouch of white powder have the word Disney written on it?
It would have to be something that maybe someone scooped up as a...
That was one of the theories, that somebody took some sand or something like that from a Disney park as a memento.
It's Tinkerbell's fairy dust.
I guess that could be it too.
It's someone's ashes.
Oh,
that were meant to be spread at Disney, and they put them in the wallet and then forgot the person's ashes.
Honey, this doesn't tingle. It tastes a little ashy.
This Coke is not making me have good business ideas. Yeah. So somebody turned this wallet in and stuck back in one of the compartments of the wallet was a piece of folded paper. I'm sure somebody at a first glance just said, it's just a piece of paper. Just give it away, right? In that paper was a little plastic bag that had the word Disney written on it. And what they they ascertained is the product in the envelope was a piece of the ashes of the husband of the woman who donated the wallet, who was a gigantic Disney fan and wanted his ashes distributed in the park.
And his wife is getting some nocturnal visits from her husband going, hey, Still got that wallet?
And it's wild because it is a tiny bit. I mean, it wouldn't even be like half a teaspoon.
Well, it's the amount you can probably easily get away with at Disney because it's illegal just to dump people's ashes around the park.
Don't they have a code word for that?
I believe they do, especially like at the Haunted Mansion, which is one of the more popular attractions to do that
to dump it in there, yeah.
We never had that at the Great Movie Ride that I ever knew of.
Yeah.
How do you know it's ashes? How'd they find out it's ashes, though? I mean,
the consistency of it. They kind of.
I would imagine if
have
you
dealt with that before. Where you know by comparison?
No, I haven't. But they said that they know for a fact. They wanted to return to the thrift store, try to find out who the owner was, and if possible, they want to get it back to its original owner if it is someone's loved one, and that's exactly what they think it is.
Wow!
And so they're gonna take a lot closer look at the stuff they buy at thrift stores. I had a friend that bought a purse at a thrift store, and it had a little secret zipper compartment in it, and they left a 18-karat gold bracelet in there.
You could start your own jewelry store with that.
Yeah, I know a guy. Yeah, but they did. They found out she found this crazy bracelet and wound up making good money out of it.
Well, I mean, that's why not only do you need to check the things you buy when you're thrifting, you need to check the things that you're giving away.
So another thing, too, I'll give you another little heads up for your people out there, because I've never found one, but I know it has. There are stories of people finding them. So have you guys ever heard of, is it a book safe?
Yes.
Yeah,
it looks like a book, and you open it up, and it's
a book safe. Yeah. So it looks just like a book, but it actually is hollowed out in the middle, and it's built like that. It's not like a homemade thing,
right?
And it's actually built to put on your bookshelf and hide valuables, money, whatever the case may be.
Wow, that's a pretty big Bible you got there.
Yeah.
Well, they could have multiple of them, and this guy bought, and this is a big thing, by the way. One of the things that nobody talks about in the thrifting world is paper. And in the thrifting, in the collector's world, paper means first edition books.
Yeah.
And one of the places that has been an absolute boon for this is thrift stores and collector stores. Because a lot of times, whereas it's easy to see a watch or a piece of, pair of shoes or a garment that has a name that you can recognize immediately, any of the fashion houses, Dior, Prada, those names. But what you don't know is that a first edition of any Emily Dickinson book is worth tens of thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
And they're littered all throughout the U.S. So when older people pass and their homes are opened up to estate sales, from what I understand is that's one of the things that really isn't researched well by the people who build those prices. And I've seen dudes go into thrift stores and to estate, and they will literally one by one pull every single book. And there could be hundreds of them off the shelves looking for either first editions or these bank books.
Wow. Okay, now.
Yeah, how about that, huh?
And someone just texted us at 77031. I worked at Haunted Mansion for over 12 years, and yes, we had to close to get it cleaned up.
Yeah, I think there's a code they call out if they see somebody trying to do that.
Because there's a code for vomiting. There's a code for... No, there is.
Yeah, protein spill. Happened to my daughter at a Disney restaurant.
Really?
Yeah.
And they call it a protein spill?
Yeah, we had a protein spill.
Oh, my gosh, that's great.
Also, someone said they installed plexiglass in the dining room scene at Haunted Mansion because people kept dumping their ashes there.
Oh, wow, dude. That is crazy. Not at the Hall of Presidents? I want to have mine dumped at the Tiki Birds.
Tiki Birds?
Country Bear.
I was going to say Country Bear Jamboree is where you're going. There's no questions asked.
I'm at least two of those guys. 407-916-1041. Again, you can always text our show at 77031. Let's take a little break. Our buddy Brian Grimes up next. Or excuse me, Jaden Grimes up next with 8-Bit Update.
Coming up tonight on Real Radio at 7, it's a corporate time with Tom and Dan. Brought to you by MyEternalVitality.com and Modern Plumbing Industries. At 8 p.m., it's the Orlando Shine Show with Brendan and the Bus. At 9, we all find out what the hell is Angel listening to. Tonight on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Traffic starting to get by westbound on Lake Mary by I-4. Emergency crews have moved that vehicle fire into the right lane. I-4 westbound before Osceola Polk Line Road, still bumper to bumper due to that accident. That's also blocking the right lane. Northbound on the Turnpike before Osceola Parkway. You never guess, but there's an accident also blocking the right lane there. Just travel with caution. See traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. Tired of overpriced blinds? Blindster makes custom blinds simple and affordable. You measure at home, install yourself, and save big. No retail store markups, just custom blinds guaranteed to fit. Blindster.com.
Celebrate America's 250th anniversary with Renewal by Andersen and get $250 off every window and door this month only. Plus, 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 18 months. With Renewal by Andersen, you're getting American craftsmanship, expert installation, and their signature service. But you're also getting longevity. Unlike traditional vinyl, Renewal by Andersen's Acclaim windows and doors use Fibrex, which doesn't warp, crack, or degrade over time, meaning your windows and doors are going to last a lot longer. Renewal by Andersen's Acclaim windows and doors are also designed to reduce outside noise, creating a quieter and more peaceful living environment. All you need to do is schedule a free in-home design consultation where their experts will guide you through the full replacement process from design to install. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com and lock in your savings today, or better yet, stop by their showroom off of Lee Road in Winter Park. Restrictions apply. License number CGC 1527613.
Core Flooring Center in Winter Park is the go-to destination for flooring. Visit coreflooringfl.com.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival,
presented by Capital One,
is coming back to Las Vegas.
September 18th and 19th at T-Mobile Arena. Streaming live on Disney Plus and Hulu. A weekend full of superstar performances.
Tickets are on sale now at AXS.com.
Shows, meals, drinks, even a roller coaster ride. All-inclusive 2-night stay at Luxor or Excalibur, starting at $330 for 2. Visit MGMResorts.com.
AutoNation makes it easy to find your next used car, especially when the used car you need is at the price you want. Starting under $20,000. Plus, the price you see is the price you pay. No hidden fees, no surprises. Buy confidently with our 5-day or 250-mile money-back guarantee. Even appraise your car online and we'll give you a top dollar offer. Hurry to AutoNation now. Less stress, more go. Offer plus tax and tag. Appraisal subject to verification. See store for details.
The world's game is taking over Orlando. Join the free Orlando Soccer Celebration presented by Verizon at Point Orlando. Watch every FIFA World Cup 2026 match live. Enjoy music, entertainment, food, giveaways, and more. June 11th through the 19th. RSVP now at orlandocitysc.com/soccer celebration.
Tired of sketchy online lenders? Then go to Amscot and talk to a real person.
Walk in with your photo ID, proof of income, and checking account info. Walk out with $50 to $1,000.
Some restrictions apply, subject to approval.
Amscot! Russ Rollins here. This July, celebrate America's 250th birthday by declaring your freedom on outdated bathrooms, hard-to-clean grout, and the worry of hidden leaks. At HBN Bath, they'll help you enjoy beautiful, low-maintenance shower designs with quality products from brands like Moen. For a limited time, qualified buyers can enjoy no payments until 2028. It's your chance to declare independence from old bathrooms once and for all. Visit HBNUSA.com. That's HBNUSA.com. License number CBC 1255975.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Every time one of my children started driving, it was terrifying. Thousands of accidents happen across the country. We see it every day. If you've been injured in a car accident, call us.
Dial pound law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Dining out? Yikes. Couldn't be me. Except wait, it is me? Because now for a limited time at McDonald's, I can get a classic McChicken or sausage burrito for just $1.50. You heard that correctly, $1.50 USD. That's less than the gas to get there, or 1 hour of parking, or, well, honestly, most things right now. Leave it to McDonald's to come through for me and the crew when we need it the most. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
All new drinks are now at McDonald's, with refreshers like the Strawberry Watermelon Refresher and the Mango Pineapple Refresher with popping boba, to crafted sodas like the Sprite Berry Blast with berry flavors and cold foam. Who knew ice-cold drinks could be so fire? 6 all-new drinks are here, now at McDonald's.
Refreshers contain caffeine.
Steel is the #1 brand in gas-powered landscaping equipment, and you can find it at your local Tools Ace Hardware. From homeowner to pro, Steel has the perfect zero-turn mower for your landscaping needs. Get 0% financing plus instant rebates on select Steel mowers and on additional Steel tools. Select Steel zero-turn mowers are currently up to $14,000 off. And don't forget, Tools Ace Hardware has trained techs in their stores ready to service and repair your Steel equipment. Steel zero-turn mowers are available in-store at 14 Tools Ace Hardware locations. Find your tools today at toolsacehardware.com. Tools Ace, your local helpful place.
Identity theft can cost more than you think. Drained investment accounts, stolen tax returns, lost wages, expenses for lawyers. It's a lot. That's why LifeLock is backed by the $1 Million Protection Package, which covers up to $1 million for stolen funds, fees, and experts and lawyers, and out-of-pocket expenses. Don't face the burden of identity theft alone. Protect your future and finances with LifeLock. Join now. Save up to 30% off your first year with promo code Beck at LifeLock.com. 1-800-LifeLock, promo code Beck. LifeLock.com. Terms to apply.
Trajan Wealth, your trusted local fiduciary advisor. Visit TrajanWealth.com.
AI can't feel dread or regret or existential panic. We've got that market covered. Real Radio 104.1. Guaranteed human. The Jim Colbert Show returns now on Real Radio 104.1.
Glass or plexiglass on Haunted Mansion for the dining room scene is actually not there to protect it from that. It's there for the special effects of Pepper's Ghost. Pepper's Ghost uses mirrors and effects to make those ghosts appear. That glass helps it actually be able to see it. It's not for ashes. It's been there before that was even a problem. Have a great day.
What up, JCS crew? I'm shocked Jack didn't chime in on this. The MLB has played games in Europe. They were doing a series in London for a while. The first game was Yankees versus Sox. They had a series back in 2019. I've actually got a hat from that game. The Yankees logo was a Union Jack flag. The last time there was 24, the Mets versus Phillies, and this year was going to be another Yankees game, but they canceled for some reason.
What up, Jim Colbert Show? I love the bourbon talk. I love it. I was racing home so I could get to my bourbon so I could partake in the matter, and today I'm smoking on some Redwood Empire Pipe Dream Triple Toast Finish. Oh, it's going to be delicious. Cheers, folks.
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers.
I'll be having one of those when I get home tonight. Faux show. The pump is primed. All right, 407-916-1041. Text 77031. I am Jim. Deb is here with me.
Hello.
So is Jack.
Yeah.
And so is Jay. Let's do 8-bit update.
It's game time on Real Radio. Get ready for the 8-bit update. Your quick hit on gaming news, reviews, and a little chaos as Pop tries gaming. The 8-bit update with Jaden starts now.
Good and loud for everybody, Jaden Ryan. Hey! JG, the madness is upon us.
Yes, we missed 1 week and so much has happened.
Holy ass, dude. I mean, the place is coming unglued, dude.
Yeah, I mean, both of these companies, PlayStation, Xbox, just drowning themselves.
What is going on?
Stupidity, Jimmy. Stupidity is what's happening.
Man, this news started breaking like earlier this week, and I'm like, oh, Jaden is going to lose his mind. And then it just kept coming. Xbox got in there. PlayStation got in there. Like, people are losing their mind. They're like, what? None of this? I have to go to... Oh, man, it's crazy. Spell all this out for us and what's really going on out there.
All right, so it all starts off with this. I briefly mentioned this last time I was on the show. I briefly told you guys about Sony getting rid of a bunch of movies off the PlayStation Network. It was like 200-plus movies. Right. Insane. What does that mean? That means Sony stealing your money. And now they want to get rid of physical media altogether, right. Not just taking movies off your Sony PlayStation account, off the PSN. They want to get rid of physical media altogether. Right. No more video games physically. These PlayStations aren't even going to have disc trays in the future.
Right.
They're getting rid of this completely. By January 1st, 2028, PlayStation will not have a single disc you can play.
And I also heard this. By 2028, if you haven't played a game on your PlayStation in there's a certain amount of time, I can't remember how long it is, that they will go into your disc and delete your games.
What?
Is that true?
Yes. This is insane. This like
what are these people doing?
I don't even know how to fathom this. I don't know how you can look at your business, your multi-billion-dollar business, and be like, yeah, this could be a good idea. I think everyone's going to love this.
So I will be a little facetious here. I know you said that jokingly, but in reality, I haven't heard or read one paragraph of anybody around this industry that has agreed with this or thinks this is a good idea. Everybody's kind of freaking out. So everybody's kind of thinking there's a much bigger plan that's going to be released or told about like next year or something. I mean, have you heard anything like that?
I haven't heard about any massive plan. I just, here's what I don't understand. All right. When I say they're stealing money from you, you put your card on your PSN, you put your card on your PlayStation, you buy all these things. When you buy them, you don't own these things. They are not yours.
You're leasing it.
Yes, you are basically going to a Redbox, RIP Redbox, and renting a video game. That is what you're doing at this point for full price. These games cost $80, $100. You always mention, oh, you get so much playtime out of this. It's worth the money. I ain't paying nothing to Sony anymore. I was so excited for all these exclusives. And if you're not going to give me physical media, I'm not buying it.
So are they just basically trying to push everybody to PC gaming? And then are they going to release some kind of PC console or something?
Or just streaming.
Streaming?
Yeah, Sony doesn't want anything to do with the PC. Sony wants everybody to be on a PlayStation.
Yeah, think about it. They don't have to spend to produce a physical product. They have the program. They can send it to you for the same price, not lose any money without any of the production costs of developing all these games, the artwork, the shipping.
Printing CDs, all that stuff, right? Yeah.
They get rid of all of that if this is the only way for you to play because they're betting on you're still going to do it.
Yeah. And that's what every article I read said, that people are going to be mad, but gamers are addicts and they're going to still wind up doing this.
Oh, absolutely. They are still going to pay for these video games. I'm not. I won't even buy I won't buy the next PlayStation console. No, I will not. If it doesn't have a disc tray and I can't get a disc, I am not paying for it.
Well, you're not going to get it then because I'm telling you straight up, that is exactly what they're doing. No physical, digital, or media, or no physical media at all.
But how far, you think Xbox is not far behind this? Once they set the standard, they're like, oh, we can get away with it. They've already primed the pump because they released 2 Xboxes. Series X, that has a disc tray, and Jimmy, the one you have, Series S, is streaming only.
Right, yeah.
So they already have a console that's built for this. The next level of gaming, I have a feeling we won't see any discs for Xbox as well.
And Xbox,
I don't know. That's just a thought.
Xbox had massive news because of layoffs.
Yeah, there was so many layoffs at Xbox.
3,200 people, 3,200 jobs.
Oh, there's going to be 4,000. It's going to get into the 4,000 mark initially. So they got rid of Xbox. Immediately laid off 1,600 employees. Xbox plans to eliminate roughly 3,200 more positions.
Good Lord of mercy.
I don't understand what these companies are doing. According to Microsoft's leadership, there's multiple factors that led to this. Profits not really exceeding what they want. Console hardware has become more and more difficult to get.
Yeah.
I don't really understand what that has to do with...
Well, I mean, if you look at what's happening with the chip game right now, I think maybe if you're Sony or PlayStation and you look at this, you're like, wow, man, like our business could be shut down for a component of our product. You know what I'm saying? Because they're at the whim of the chip companies. Unless you own the chip company,
right?
You're at the whim of them. And if their price goes up, your price has to go up. And I think maybe there's a possibility they're just sick and tired of not having full control over their business.
Well, at least we will be developing more chips here in the States. However, with that product cost going up, and that's why they, for the first time ever, I mean, you had a game system that came out at one price, and then 3 years later, they raised the price?
It's still rising.
Instead of going it usually goes down, but it went up. And I think they're trying to mitigate loss because they didn't anticipate that.
Yeah, the story
and so that biggest component you have is your head count, your personnel. That's why you always see when in times are tough like this, they lay people off.
It says that the NPR story I read about this says, if the gaming industry was facing an uphill battle before, soaring hardware costs has turned this into an epic battle. Current layoffs are an unfortunate mix of both internal inefficiencies, like you always say, and the apocalyptic degree of hardware prices going up because of the AI frenzy.
And here's my theory with Xbox. Asha, the new CEO for Xbox, you want to know her background. I told you guys when she first got the job. She has only worked with AI. She has never been in a video game company, nothing like that. She used to be the head of an AI market.
So her nature is to try to bring AI into this world.
Yes.
Which seems like it would be a perfect fit.
No, I mean, I hate AI.
I said seems.
Seems. It's just not used in the right ways. This is my tinfoil conspiracy theory that I've crafted within the last day.
This is what people tune in for here.
Oh, yes. When Asha first got this job, I loved her. She did so many things right. And that was just to grip you in. She really grabbed me and was like, oh, yeah, you're going to like what I do. And then 6 months later, she's going to be like, you know what? We're going to lay off all these major companies, all these major Xbox studios. And here's where my tinfoil hat comes on. She used to be a head of an AI marketing. I guarantee you she is cutting profits with all these studios to have AI start in these gaming studios. I promise you in the next 2 years, AI will play a huge role in Microsoft and Xbox future.
No human game creation, all done by AI.
I don't know if it goes that far. I pray to God it doesn't go that far. But it wouldn't surprise me.
You would have to have directors using AI tools or agents to create everything, but they could just manage that and let the tool do the work, right?
Yeah, at that point, you're just babysitting the tool. It's horrible.
What's going to be really bad is if those AI games don't turn out to be as interesting as human created games or coded games, and that's the big
they won't be.
That's the big role. That's the big risk they're taking.
Well, you think about it, and again, last night I'm playing Red Dead Redemption 2, just marveling at the world they create, but that was created by humans coding,
right,
and developing that and drawing that and creating that artwork digitally, but if they create that environment now, if they're just going to say, some person writing the prompt to create a world, it can be cool. Will it be as cool? Probably not. It's got no soul.
Exactly. It has no human imprint on it. No human imprint.
It's just leaning on what it's learned about, like the Old West. Like you
what it's stealing from everyone else.
Yeah, all it does. AI, all it does is run Google for 8,000 times so they can find something cool.
Apple is suing OpenAI about that very reason. They're saying you're stealing our stuff.
Well, we know publishers are in the process of doing this because if you ask it to do something Shakespearean, it's got to lean on that book, and that book they didn't write, and they're basically plagiarizing.
Yeah, it's insane how we can get away with all this because we can say it's AI. A bunch of studios got closed.
No, it was interesting. Somebody just texted us at 77031. Even if you have a physical disc, the manufacturers can remotely tell the console not to play it.
No!
The real issue is DRM, digital rights management.
Well, a lot of times, so your game is connected online, right? So I've never played it where I've disconnected the internet. However, if there's an update, it automatically won't play the game. It'll say you need to do your update.
Yeah, I honestly, I'd never even thought about that. I know they turn off servers, like they can turn off servers for the whole community, but I've never heard of.
But if they can come in and delete a game off your console without your permission because you haven't played it in a while, theoretically, they could do that.
Yeah,
if they have access to your machine through the internet, like Jack is saying, I think the only way to defend yourself would be to unplug your machine every time and only plug it in when you're using it.
Yeah, and I guarantee you they can still find a way around that.
Yeah, they probably could have it loaded up so when you plug it in, it just automatically starts running that code.
Exactly. And going back to PlayStation real quick, I really wanted to get this point across.
Yeah, sure.
Going to digital media completely. All these games suffer from all these leaks, which leads to canceling games. I have talked about games getting canceled all the time. Number one reason for that, people leaking stuff, people leaking whole games. That happens with only digital games. That never really happened when games were only physical. This is just going to destroy the game-making process as a whole. Everyone, all these data miners and everything are going to go find these files. Everything's digital.
So you think they'd be more vulnerable for the media, having the disc, because there's more people involved. You have to produce it. There have to be sending it overseas to produce a disc. You think that there'd be more vulnerability in piracy and those things just disappear.
You could have employees like copy disk or whatever, but when you do digital only games, everything is through servers and digitally. It's so easy to crack into these things. It happens all the time. Look at Insomniac.
Is it easy, Jaden?
Insomniac's whole game, 5 future games got released, and they canceled every one of them except one of them.
How does this impact GTA, or does it?
GTA is its own thing. It ain't never going to impact anything.
I do. No, I believe it may be. I think they see how this settles with Sony, and then GTA, I have a feeling they might say, you know what? We're not going to release a physical disc of the game.
That would be insane if they did that, because then they're taking back their words. And then that's when the whole community would lose their mind.
And the other thing is, if they are planning on releasing the hard disk, shortly after the other version comes out in November, that has to be in production right now for them to hit the point to have enough by then. So that already has to be being made. And if it's not, then again, that's suspect.
These guys are operating like there's only one competitor.
Hey, well, every time this comes up, our buddy Ross, who's out here to Switch 2. I got a disc for my Switch 2. But a lot of times when you put in a disc, it needs to download something before you can even play anyway.
Yeah, every game's downloadable now. It's more of the collection thing for physical media. I was in Wally World, the best place on earth, Walmart, the other day, and I was just going through the DVDs and the Xbox games, and I loved it so much. So much nostalgia. And all I could think in the back of my head was, wow, I won't see this in 10 years.
Now, let me ask you, let me play the other side of this, okay? Because we've already been through this. I mean, as we are in our mid-50s, except for Deborah. Deborah's a little bit younger than that.
A lot younger.
But what I'm saying is, like, we had complete collections of cassettes. Then there were no cassette players. Then we had complete collections of CDs. Now there are no CD players.
Movies.
We had complete collections of VHSs and DVDs, Blu-rays. That doesn't exist anymore. We've already been through this iteration with media companies doing this. This just seems like to me, and I hate it for you because I know how much it seems like to me just another process in eliminating cost.
And it is for sure.
I mean, because we have to stream movies, we stream music, we stream everything now.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I see your point. But with those things, they were all still produced. They're all still collectible. Like I know artists that still drop vinyls and cassettes just for the money.
And vinyl is way different. I just found my CD collection digging around as we were throwing some stuff out. I have one of those Case Logic things. It's like 4 inches thick, and I'm running through it. I'm like, every one of these albums is a banger. Warren G, Tool, The Black Crowes. Not one of them is useful. There is no way to play that anywhere in my house.
At least you have them.
Yeah.
But you know what? If you had a gaming system that has a disc tray, you can play it there.
Yeah.
However, at least you own that. Like if you have digital music, and
right.
You own it's on your computer or a movie you downloaded, you can still play it. Not as Sony decided you can't play that anymore. And the other problem is these games have gotten so complex and so big. The file size
are giant.
They take up most of your hard drive.
Dude.
So on your game, you could fit like one game. You couldn't download 2 of these new modern games.
Matter of
right?
fact, when it was when Jaden was giving me stuff to download, I had to even these bull S games that he was giving me, these child games.
Yeah.
I would have to delete 2 of the others to get one on mine. And it would still take 40 minutes to download it or whatever.
Yeah.
So it was a bit laborious.
And by the way, those hard drives to get more games, because you need an internal hard drive to run the new games.
Right, they won't run on external.
Yeah, so you want to know how much? I don't know. They've probably risen since the last time I looked. Last time I looked before all these shortages and everything, they were already $200.
Yeah, you got to have like 5 terabytes or something more than that, right?
Yeah, I mean, I have a 1 terabyte. 1 terabyte would do you pretty solid. But even a 1 terabyte hard drive right now is stupid expensive. It always has been.
I'll be damned.
I wanted to mention some of these studios that got shut down real quick. Or not shut down, but affected really hard in these layoffs. Activision, Call of Duty, huge layoffs. Bethesda is huge layoffs. I know that hurts your heart. Mm-hmm. That's Fallout. That's Skyrim. Those are 2 of the biggest games on Xbox. Yeah. And they took massive hits, especially to Skyrim Online. And developers are changing their whole roadmap, their future plans.
No way, really? Wow.
There's so many layoffs.
Why?
Blizzard.
Yeah, go ahead.
Blizzard. There was another one down here. Halo got cut off.
Whoa.
ID Software from the Doom games. You know Doom, right?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
They got cut. So many massive studios are getting cut in these layoffs.
Well, it's so crazy. I mean, do you have? I'll tinfoil. Do some more tinfoil for us here, okay?
Okay.
Do you have a theory of why now? Like why this is all of this seems to be dropping and happening like right now. Is there a reason? I mean, Christmas is, I say not far away. Christmas is, 6 months away. And we know that people make decisions like this for sales months out before the season hits. I mean, is there any theories out there of why all of this is happening all at once right now?
I really think these they haven't had the best name to them in the last couple months. These consoles, these companies, I think they're just, honestly, at this point, just scratching their head. They don't know what to do. So they're just trying to go all out. Right? Yeah, at this point, they're just trying to go all out. I don't even know why you would go about this.
Wow.
Both companies.
Yeah.
I just hear this beautiful music in my ear right away. It keeps
flashing back.
Anytime you mention Halo, it just happens to come up.
Yeah, this is just so beautiful.
Well, buddy, I knew that you're going to be fired up today.
Oh,
and
my
I knew
goodness.
I knew you'd have all the deets for us today, and I appreciate it very much. Good job as always.
Of course, thank you, sir.
You guys give it up good and loud for Jaden Grimes. It's an 8-bit update. You can hear that as a podcast a little bit later when Deb will have that posted up. Thanks, Jay. Always good seeing you, buddy.
Good seeing y'all.
Very good.
Have a great weekend.
All right, Deb, what do you have coming up for you to hear first?
Oh, it's going to be a fun one. We're going to talk about the brother of Lakeland's bad Santa is arrested after exposing himself. What a family. A tragic workplace accident in Deerfield Beach. Think Final Destination. And that sucks. Police seek a vacuum vandal. We'll talk about that next during You Heard It Here First. Yeah, you see what I did there?
All right, back in a sec with Deb's News. We'll get the hell out of here on a Friday.
Real Radio is on Instagram at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
This weather report is brought to you by Mills Air.
Hey there, Central Florida, Fox 35 Storm Team Meteorologist Snow Bergen here. It's another day of a heat wave Saturday. Temperatures upper 90s, heat index around 110. Maybe one or two thunderstorms Saturday afternoon, but a much higher coverage of showers and storms Sunday. Looks to be like Sunday will be the day where showers and storms return big time across Central Florida. The heat wave will taper back down closer to average, so lower 90s for afternoon highs once we get into early next week. Stay cool. Have a great weekend.
This report is sponsored by Bank of America. Bank of America, sponsor of the FIFA World Cup 2026, dedicated to offering solutions to help businesses meet their goals locally and globally. More at bankofamerica.com/gamechangers. That's bankofamerica.com/gamechangers.
Orlando knows it's Sutherland.
Sutherland Nissan's got it all this month during our American 250th anniversary celebration event. Want 0% for 60 months?
Orlando knows it's Sutherland.
How about 5,000 customer cash?
Orlando knows it's Sutherland.
With over 500 vehicles.
Orlando knows it's Sutherland.
Plus, get our 5-year, 60,000-mile warranty at Sutherland Nissan.
Orlando knows it's Sutherland.
0% for 60 equals $1,667 per thousand. All offers with approved credit. See dealer for details.
Hi, this is Mike Lester with Talon Wealth and the Guarding Your Nest Egg radio show, and I have another investment idea for those seeking great returns with limited risk. Recently, we did a structured note for our clients, paying them 18.75% per year for 4 years, and it was great for clients seeking income or growth and principal protection. The note was based on the S&P, gold, and silver, and our clients won't lose principal as long as none of the ETFs are down more than 40% 4 years from when we place the trade, and the bank guaranteeing them doesn't default. This isn't an offer because we already traded this note, and structured notes aren't for everyone. But if you would like to know more about how structured notes work and what we currently have available, just give us a call at 407-606-6000.
Advisory services offered through Talent Private Wealth, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor. The opinions voiced and information provided in this material are for general informational purposes only and are not intended to provide specific advice or recommendations for any individual.
AutoNation makes it easy to find your next used car, especially when the used car you need is at the price you want. Starting under $20,000. Plus, the price you see is the price you pay. No hidden fees, no surprises. Buy confidently with our 5-day or 250-mile money-back guarantee. Even appraise your car online and we'll give you a top dollar offer. Hurry to AutoNation now. Less stress, more go. Offer plus tax and tag. Appraisal subject to verification. See store for details.
Hey, Russ Rollins here. Let me tell you something. When you sign your insurance policy, sometimes some brokers, that's the finish line. They shake your hand, commission done, and then you may not hear from them again until renewal time. Your business runs all year, and so do the gaps and risks. That's why I'm introducing SuperSure. Your company has more than 25 employees. Whether you're the owner, CFO, or HR manager, it can be too complex to just buy a policy online. SuperSure is the super agency built for you. Licensed in every state for your business insurance and employee benefits, all with year-round support for you you and your team. At Supershore.com, you can access tools like the fine print facts tool, which translates your current policy into English so you know what's covered and what's not. Plus, a business value calculator so you can estimate what your business is worth, so you know exactly what needs to be protected. It's Supershore.com. That's Supershore.com. One super agency, one powerful platform, all policies in one place. Go to Supershore.com. That's Supershore.com.
Paid for by Supershore Insurance Agency, LLC, a licensed insurance agency.
High blood pressure can be challenging to manage, even with medication and lifestyle changes. Orlando Health is participating in a clinical research study evaluating an investigational procedure for adults with high blood pressure. If you are an adult and have been diagnosed with high blood pressure or are currently taking medication to manage it, you may be eligible to learn more about this research study. Participation in the study may last up to 4 years. To find out whether you may qualify, call 321-841-6444 for more information about the Spiral Gemini pilot study at Orlando Health Heart and Vascular Institute. That number again is 321-841-6444. Caution: hepatic denervation is limited by law to clinical investigation in all geographies. The generator and catheter used in the Gemini study for hepatic denervation are not approved for sale or use in the U.S. or any other country.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/term. That's ethos.com/term. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Need help navigating your will or trust? Visit onefirmforlife.com today for your free consultation.
Stay tuned to the Jim Colbert Show as we demonstrate our attitude of gratitude. Our thank you segment is sponsored by Life Imaging FLA. Now open. Call pound 250 keyword heart scan.
Our friends at TK Law want to remind us to look ahead. Looking ahead tonight on Real Radio, Tom and Dan, the Orlando Shine Show, and then What the Hell is Angel listening to? Kicking off music on Real Radio, and we'll take it through the whole weekend with Real Music Weekend's classic alternative for you. Now, when it comes time for you to look ahead for you and your family in the world of family law, whether it could be family estate planning, trusts, wills, trust Ray Trenley and the team at TK Law online at onefirmforlife.com.
The Jim Colbert Show returns now on Real Radio 104.1.
Good afternoon, the Jim Colbert Show, Prince of the Island, Jimmy. I'm going to tell you this. It applies to you, to Jack, to Debs, that you guys can call me anytime you want. I'm available 24 hours a day. I'm on standby, anything for you. And the next thing I want to tell you, listen, you're not an American if you can't grill and have a beer. Beer is there to put out the flame, okay? Period. Let's don't talk about it.
All right, I won't.
You know what? That might be my favorite talkback from him.
Right, exactly.
And he got the whole thing in.
Yeah, very good. All right, 77031. And, of course, you can always send a talkback if you'd like, although we don't do any more today.
No.
RealRadio.fm. Oh, no, that's it. Go to the Real Radio app and then send it over to Jack. It'll be fun.
Sure.
You can be a superstar. Oh, by the way, I'll give you an update on my snore guard thing.
Oh, yeah, what's going on with that?
Oh, yes, Trouble in Paradise.
So on the way home last night, my wife had told me, she goes, look, cannot sleep in the room with you if you don't have something like that. I don't like the idea of that. I hear about this divorce, what they call a sleep divorce. Yeah, I don't care for that. I know there are people who have different bedrooms for their, because of schedules and stuff. Man, I'm kind of a traditionalist when it comes to my marriage. I like
She's my woman, and I want her by my side.
That's right. I want to reach over in the middle of the night and be able to feel that she's there.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Yeah.
I mean, I that's just how I view marriage, right?
I think that's fair to say for you as well, Jack, and myself.
Yeah, you want to be able to reach out and scratch their naked butt.
Yeah, for sure. And vice versa.
Yeah.
So on the way home last night, I stopped by CVS. I did a little research beforehand, and CVS has a thing called SnoreGuard RX. Now, I will tell you, it is $53, and it doesn't look any different than that thing you get when you play football.
Oh.
And I was like, am I going to roll this $50 dice to get this thing and have it completely piss me off? Then I read the box and it said it's got a warranty there. If you don't like it, you can send it back. So off I buy, and off I go and I buy this. Get home last night, go through the process of heating it up and doing whatever. And the whole time I'm doing it, I'm like, there's no way this is going to work. It's so flimsy. It's so kind of flimsy. I'll be damned if the thing doesn't work perfectly.
You get to be a couple tonight.
Now that doesn't, last night actually even, but that doesn't mean that I'm still going to go to the dentist and get one professionally made out of acrylic, which is like the one we had.
Yeah.
I'm still going to get that done because just this thing, I would be buying one every month because it's just, I don't know that it's built to, it doesn't hit me as a daily. Let me just say that. It's just a little flimsy. So I am going to get one made.
You don't know until it breaks, but congratulations.
But man, it worked perfectly last night. I am so happy. So if you have issues and you don't think that thing will work, I'll give you a heads up. I don't endorse the company, but that SnoreGuard RX did me right, man.
Well, a lot of listeners had texted that to us at 77031 saying it's a worthy alternative until you get your permanent replacement.
And that's exactly what I'm going to do. So hopefully get a dentist appointment next week and go. And I got some sleep. It was good.
Oh, nice.
All right, Deb, let's do You Heard It Here first.
Okay.
It's time for You Heard It Here First on the Jim Colbert Show.
Man, there are some times when you wish you didn't say it ran in the family. First, You Heard It Here First is brought to you by Stellar Nights at Orlando Science Center now through August 1st. See the lineup. Grab tickets at osc.org. You're going to be taking in one of the laser light shows.
So I'm going to the country one. I'm going to the Pink Floyd one. My daughter is currently 1 hour away from her laser Taylor Swift experience.
Oh, wow.
That's what I got her for her birthday this year.
You're not going?
No, not to the Taylor Swift show. I'm not going to do that.
Well, you can, again, see the lineup and grab your tickets at osc.org.
Yeah.
Okay, like I said, sometimes you just don't want to say that it runs in the family, and this would be one of those times because a 62-year-old Polk County man is facing indecent exposure and other charges after deputies say he followed a 5-year-old girl and her mother as they were grocery shopping through a Walmart in Mulberry earlier this week and exposed himself to the child. That's not all, but let's just leave it at that. Sheriff Grady Judd, says David Hicks not only has a long criminal history himself, but is also the younger brother of Tom Hicks. Tom was known for portraying Santa Claus in Lakeland at several events and for many, many years. He was arrested in a recent human trafficking sting. Judd said he was, quote, shocked, end quote, when he was told of the family relationship.
I thought she was messing with me. She said, I am not. She said, she brought this picture and said, Santa Claus's brother is this guy. And now we've got them both locked up in jail.
Wow.
I just hope there's no more brothers.
Wow. I've heard of a father and son that did that.
Yes.
The father was an abuser and he turned his son, and they actually worked as a network together.
They did. And of
God.
course, I'm sure that is going to be something that's going to be investigated here because since the news came out about David Hicks, they're investigating at least one more incident with him. Judd says both brothers are sexual deviants and need to be locked up for a long time.
Gotta go.
Down in South Florida, this is, like I said, a tragic story. A worker has died after getting trapped on a conveyor belt in Deerfield Beach.
Ooh.
It happened earlier this morning at a food production facility. Authorities say the man was trapped beneath the hopper arm of the conveyor belt while trying to fix a machine issue. First responders did arrive quickly, but unfortunately the man had already passed away.
Wow.
An investigation is ongoing. Anybody who repairs any kind of industrial machine to me is an unsung hero.
Yeah, cut the power to the entire state before I get under there.
Seriously.
I'm serious.
Yeah, man. And then finally, deputies in Jacksonville are searching for a man accused of cleaning out a store's vacuum aisle. Investigators say the suspect loaded 5 vacuum cleaners into a shopping cart and rolled out of the business without paying, taking more than $1,300 worth of merchandise.
Balls.
In a tongue-in-cheek social media post, the sheriff's office said it hopes this, quote, vacuum vandal, end quote, doesn't make a...
Don't do it.
Clean getaway.
Okay.
Oh.
I hate it. Now I want him to get away.
Adding that they have a dust-free cell.
Okay, stop.
Waiting for him at the Gray Bar, Duval County Jail.
Some of these police departments need better writers.
Yeah. They need to hang out with Grady Judd.
You're not Grady.
Exactly.
Yeah. Everybody's trying to be Grady or Ivy. You're not either one. Or our good friend up there in Daytona.
Yeah, you got it. Chitwood.
Yeah, man.
And you heard it here first on the Jim Colbert Show.
Thank you, Deborah.
Sure.
Who do we have to thank today, young lady?
Well, we want to thank attorney Mo DeWitt for making our Fridays saucy.
I'm only going to say Mo because we only got half a day.
Okay, thanks, Mo.
Thanks, Mo DeWitt.
Also want to thank Corona Cigar Company. Don't forget the Romeo y Julieta exclusive online deal this week for only
$99 for 25 cigars that would normally be $270 online only.
coronacigar.com. Fayez Cara, restaurant critic for the Orlando Weekly, along with / Distillery and Blending House. 8-bit update with Jaden Grimes, just in case you missed Fayez's reviews of local restaurants or Jaden losing his mind. On the gaming world, both their podcasts have been posted at The Jim Colbert Show. And then last but never least, Sam Bowen, Candace Rich, and Alicia Boulware for running our YouTube chat.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it very much. Jack, question of the day.
In our YouTube chat, we posed the question, do you like to drink while doing your hobbies or chores?
Oh, man. 82% say yes.
Okay, hotshot. How about 51%?
Okay, well, God almighty, maybe I'm a drunk. Who cares? Get out of here.
Mark that.
Let's go, Judgy. Jesus. All right, everybody have a good, safe weekend out there, man. It's going to be super hot. Make sure you stay hydrated. Be safe with the fam. If you're out there on the water, be extra safe. Don't drink and drive. All the fun stuff, for sure.
Yes, absolutely.
On behalf of Deb, Jack, and Ross, I'm Jim. We follow the News Junkie. They follow the monsters the morning after us. It's Tom and Dan with the corporate time. It is the Orlando Shine Show. It's Real Laughs. It's What the Hell is Angel listening to? And, of course, all weekend it smells like the 90s right up until Sunday morning. And that's when Captain's Log Radio takes over with Jack Bradshaw and first mate NaomiBradshaw.com, leading right into the legend Joseph Martins and Josh Pinkman with Sunday morning coming down. We'll see you at 3 on Monday for more of the Jim Colbert Show. Until then, have yourself a fantastic weekend, guys.
See you Monday. Bye.
Yeah, right. Whatever.
If you missed any part of today's show, check out the Jim Colbert Show on demand. And for highlighted feature segments, listen to the Jim Colbert Show The Goods. Both are available for free on the iHeartRadio app.
A Corporate Time with Tom and Dan is coming up next on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Northbound on Florida's Turnpike, the left lane's blocked before Osceola Parkway due to an accident there. There's a crash blocking 2 left lanes on US 192 eastbound before Ponciata Boulevard, I-4 near World.